Waiting for the green light. You're tuned in to the Angry Black Man Podcast. You're tuned in to the Angry Black Man Podcast. We are just waiting for the green light. We are just waiting for the green light. But right now, you're tuned in to the Angry Black Man Podcast. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit share, and make sure you hit subscribe. You understand what I'm saying? It's going down tonight. It's going down. Are we good? Are we good in the chat? Y'all talk to me in the chat. I want to make sure we're good. I want to make sure we are good. Salute, 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 salute. Welcome to the Angry Black Man Podcast. Welcome to the Angry Black Man Podcast. All right? Let's get a little music going. Huh? Y'all made it. Y'all made it. And as you see, we have a very, 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 very interesting topic today. All right, IG, I want you to stay tuned right there too. It's going down tonight. Can black Trump supporters, you understand what I'm saying? Can they also support the black community? There's been a lot of controversy going on. You got your Kanye West, you got your Candace Owens, right? And you even got your King Face. So my question is, we're gonna take a break from banging tonight, and we're gonna have a real conversation. Because I want to know if there's any black support, if any black Trump supporter, if it's possible for a black Trump supporter to be able to support the black community at the same time. Or is this something that you have to sacrifice? I think this is a conversation that needs to be had. You're tuned in to the Angry Black Man Podcast. You're tuned into the Angry Black Man Podcast. Look, the phone lines will be open tonight, okay? I have a very, very interesting panel that I'm bringing to y'all as well. Oh, yeah, it's going down. It's going down, right? So if you want to join the show, if you want to support the show, make sure you hit my Cash App at $Breadman281. That's $Breadman281. We take all comers here at the Angry Black Man Podcast. Yes, we do. We take all comers here at the Angry Black Man Podcast. So right now, while we're getting these numbers up, I'm gonna get backstage and I'm gonna check on my panel. But as you can see, the topic is, okay? The topic is, can a black Trump supporter support the black community as well? Okay? That's the main topic for tonight. You're tuned in to the Angry Black Man Podcast. All right, and before we get into this and before I open up the panel, you know I come with receipts. So I want to show y'all what I've been dealing with when I come across black Trump supporters. See, I'm not just talking out my ass. Okay? I'm coming with real solidified facts, real hardcore questions. Right? So before y'all think I'm just making shit up, let me go into this, right? Let me go into this and give y'all a taste of what I'm talking about, okay, when I say black Trump supporter. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? Breadman is not just pulling this out his ass, okay? And like I said, I have a panel tonight. We got Kareem Johnson. He's gonna be coming on, a New York activist. Salute to Kareem. I also have Jay Sean the comedian. From out here in Houston, Texas. He'll be joining the panel and a few other more people, okay? The StreamYard line will be in the chat. So this discussion is open to all. But let me just show y'all what I'm talking about when I say, can a black Trump supporter also support the black community? Let me show y'all what I've been dealing with head on when I talk about black Trump supporters.
What you want to talk about? You want to talk about Breonna Taylor? You want to talk about Breonna Taylor?
I want to show y'all. Okay, I gotta get this up. I want to show y'all exactly.
What you want to talk about? You want to talk about Breonna Taylor? You want to talk about Breonna Taylor and her being a fucking drug bank? What you want to talk about? You want to talk about Jacob Blake and him being a sexual predator?
He will be remembered in history, just like King Face.
God, who is King Face? Who is King Face? Who is King Face?
I got your number, bitch. I'm gonna do you like King Face. Nigga can't even hold King Face job. Where were you last month? Where were you last week?
I don't know who King Face is. Goddamn, I don't know who this is.
Got him. You said you didn't know King Face. Never trust a nigga like this because he telling y'all something when he Here's my latest victim right here. Y'all know I had my bouts with King Face. I had all my my head-on collisions. I had a lot of head-on collisions with King Face. Well, here's another black Trump supporter, and I'm asking a question tonight. Can these people also support the black community as they support Donald Trump? I want y'all to pay attention and look for yourself.
What you want to talk about? You want to talk about Breonna Bank Taylor? You want to talk about Breonna Taylor and her being a fucking drug bank? What you want to talk about? You want to talk about Jacob Blake and him being a sexual predator?
He will be remembered in history, just like King Face.
God, who was King Face? Who was King Face? Who was King Face?
I got your number, bitch. I'm gonna do you like King Face. Nigga can't even hold King Face, Jock. Where were you last month? Where were you last week?
I don't know who King Face.
Got him.
Goddamn, I don't even know who this is.
Got
Who the fuck is
him.
King Face?
You said you didn't know King Face. Never trust a nigga like this because he telling y'all something when he say he don't fucking know King Face. Here goes ragged ass Instagram page. There goes Dom right there. Montaga is on here, a myriad of laundry list of MAGA hat wearing motherfuckers that love and support King Face. So you feel like you gonna step off that motherfucking stoop, nigga, and try to take King Face place. 230 followers. Get the fuck out of here. So you didn't send money to King Face GoFundMe. I did. You trying to disown this nigga like you don't even fucking know him, like his movement did not inspire you. Shame on you for disavowing King Face.
What you want to talk about?
See, so I'm gonna go down the line. I got about 4 examples, and then I'm gonna bring my panel on. I got about 4 examples. Now let me give y'all the Candace Owens. You're here at the Angry Black Man Podcast. Now it's time to do some in-house cleaning. Let's go.
It's funny to me how y'all going so hard for somebody y'all don't even fucking know. It's weird to me.
Ooh, this nigga.
Here go Candace Owens.
You know what I mean? I've been
Face
saying
together.
this shit forever. Like, y'all niggas get mad over shit I got nothing to do with you. Wait.
Huh? Let me give you Candace Owens and King Face together. Here are 2 more black Trump supporters, and I'm asking y'all, can these type of people, right? Can these type of people really help? Can they really support the black community as well? That's what I want to know. Are they also able to support the black community? All right. Here's Candace Owens and King's Face. Let's go. You're here at the Angry Black Man Podcast. Now it's time to do some in-house cleaning. Let's go.
It's funny to me how y'all going so hard for somebody y'all don't even fucking know. It's weird to me.
Ooh, this nigga up on that name.
You know what I mean? I've been saying this shit forever. Like, y'all niggas get mad over shit I got nothing to do with you. Wait.
I asked you, who this nigga on that name?
Derek Chauvin faces a new murder charge in a case that, and Tu Tao, Thomas Lane, and J. Alexander King are now charged with helping him do it.
Want to come out and say that I do not support George Floyd and the lead.
Time to do some house cleaning. It's time to do some house cleaning.
Want to come out and say that I do not support George Floyd.
Today at that. See, this is I have all the receipts when I'm asking this question. Can a black Trump supporter also support the black community? That's a very very valid question. Let me continue to show. I'm gonna show y'all a couple of more examples, and then I'm gonna bring my panel in because this is a topic that really needs to be talked about. So I went and got some help. Right? Let me continue to go. Who else can we go to? I'll even go to Judge Joe Brown, Dana, the real Dana, and Judge Joe Brown. Let me expose them. These are all black Trump supporters. I got the receipts for days.
832.
This is Brandon Man for the Angry Black Man Podcast. I don't think white supremacy is the main problem in the black community. I'm more of the mind thought that it's people like you, which we've always identified as coons. You can never speak for the black community.
Being like praying monkeys running around. Being like praying monkeys running around. Being like praying monkeys running around jumping these folks. I can't stand Obama. I can't stand Cory Booker.
Pay attention.
I can't stand Tom Harris. I don't like any of them.
Nah, you see? He can't stand Obama. He can't stand any of them. He doesn't like any of them. You understand? This is what we're doing at the Angry Black Man Podcast. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and bring my panel on because they've been waiting patiently behind the scenes, and I'm happy that these gentlemen could join me. All right, let me get to my StreamYard, and I'll go ahead and bring these guys in and introduce my panel to you guys tonight. Let me get my man up. Y'all bear with me. Here we go. Okay, so tonight we have the how y'all doing, fellas? Tonight we have activist Kareem Johnson from the New York area. We have activist Kareem Johnson, okay, from the New York area. We also have Jay Sean the comedian, okay? This is a comedian from out here in Houston, Texas, okay? So we're widening our range tonight. You understand? I'm not just gonna grind the mic out and wear you niggas out tonight. I'm gonna actually let some other people get in on this, okay? So let me see who phone is that. Okay, so I'm gonna come to Jay Sean. I'm gonna come to Jay Sean first, okay? Jay Sean, are you in tune with? I know you're in tune with the topic and the question, so I'm gonna just go right in. Do you think that black Trump supporters can also support the black community?
Hell to the no.
Okay, tell us why.
If you a damn mega hat wearing Candace Owens always talking down on us, how the fuck is you with us? You just, I mean, every time it's something, they always go to Candace Owens, and she always blame the victim. This dude wouldn't have got killed if he wouldn't have did this. Mm-hmm. So stay with the white people. I feel like a lot of them Trump supporters, they really wish they was white. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers wake up and just be mad that they black. So they ain't for us. Now I feel like you could be a Republican, but if you a Trump supporter, like you rock with Trump, then you against us. Cause everything he do, he ain't looking out for black people, and he motivate like KKK type of people. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, I'm glad
he be like encouraging them.
I'm glad you said that, because you pointed out, you made a very, very good point. You said that you can be a Republican and support the black community.
Yeah.
You believe that you can be a Republican and support the black community, but you don't believe per se that you can be a Trump supporter and support the black community. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, because like Republicans mainly, they focus on business and tax breaks. You know, most business owners is Republican because that's what that party is about.
Okay.
But if you with this president and you rock with him just off of everything that he rock with, then hell no.
Okay.
You ain't for us.
Okay, so stay right there. Let me go to Kareem. I want to go to Kareem. This is Kareem Johnson from New York, a New York activist. How you doing today, Kareem?
Salute. Peace and power.
Peace and power. Jay Sean made a very, very good point. He said he feels like that you can be a Republican and support the black community, but you cannot support Donald Trump and support the black community at the same time as a black person. To that, what do you say? Give us your take on this.
Well, my take is always, what is support?
You here at the Angry Black Man? Okay.
What is support, and what does that look like?
Okay.
For anybody who's dealing with conventional politics, whether it is Republican, Democrat, Trump, Biden, Kamala Harris, Mike Pence, what does support for either party look like when it comes to a black person in the black community?
Right.
What are the policies that these black people who really have no idea what's going on behind the scenes would push for, that would encourage and give them a better quality of life?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of them don't know what the hell they're doing. They just talking the talk. You understand? And their support is limited other than voicing it. These same black people don't have enough money to support a Trump, don't have enough energy and enough commitment to support a Biden.
Okay.
So they just talking. You see what I'm saying? Most of them I ignore. But when we talking about policies, when we talk about Democrats and Republicans, neither party has anything beneficial for our communities on the federal, state, or local level.
Okay, let's go.
So,
y'all tune in, because stay right there, Kareem, because y'all, a lot of niggas want to swear up and down. This is why y'all can't figure Breadman and the Angry Black Man podcast out. We are starting a new revolution here. Somebody told you dumb niggas that in order to think for yourself, in order to fight for what's right, in order to stand up for the black community, you have to be affiliated with a political party. Pay attention to what Kareem Johnson is saying. I'm not saying it. Kareem is telling y'all the truth. Pay attention. Go ahead, Kareem.
Yeah, we are now in 2020. We have supported either party with our blood, sweat, and tears since we've been over here.
That's a fact.
If you want to say 1619, I could take it back to 1555. But if you want to say 1619 or 1776 or 1812 or 1863, 1901, any war, any transition of economies, black people have always supported and have gotten nothing in return. So in 2020, to still believe that we're going to walk in these same paths, you got to be blind, ignorant, dumb, and half retarded. The black man cannot continue to be secondary to any system if he really is truly woke and conscious.
Right.
You have to take the responsibility and be one with yourself, to support yourself, to devise new ways in order to feed, clothe, and shelter yourself. To continue to rely on this man, to continue to rely on this system, on this flag, on this constitution, to be responsible for our upkeep is retarded. It borders one to be on an autistic spectrum, to believe that these people give a damn about any of us, and it's showing and proving every single day.
So you make a very, very good point. You're coming from the angle that you don't believe either party can per se help. We should be dependent on either party to help the black community. I understand what you're saying, but I want to zero in a little bit more. I want to zero in a little bit more with you, because I understand exactly where you're coming from. I'm a zero. Dom, stay right there. We got a Trump supporter on. This is what I'm talking about. We opening up the floor tonight. I want to zero in a little bit more with you though, Kareem. So you come from the standpoint, neither one of these motherfuckers doing anything for us, and we are like basically sheeps continuing to stay on the same path, thinking one of these parties gonna save us. But this is what I want to ask you, because a lot of people in the Democratic Party, they have all kind of causes. They stand on fighting for the black community. That's what they say. So I want to ask you, let's zero in. Do you think a Trump supporter can say I'm a Trump supporter and then say it right after that I stand for the black community? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, they can say it, and they can mean and believe it. Mm-hmm. Just like they believe Nikki Barnes, Nino Brown, and all these people can do what they do and support and love black people. How can you do it?
Okay, I hear you.
Realistically.
I hear you.
Devils ain't got no love. They showed us that in New Jack City.
Pay attention.
You understand what I'm saying? So you could claim that you could be a Trump supporter and that he is going to give some type of relief to the black community because of certain policies, but is it in reality? Does it actually work? And some may say, yeah, because there are some black people who have not felt a pinch since he's been in office. And I'm not talking about wealthy blacks. I'm talking about middle-range black Americans who have not lost a job, who have not had a tax increase, who have not felt any hardship. They have not been killed by police. They have not felt the bite of racism. They are living in a specific bubble, and they believe in supporting this man because they also see that these other people on the other side are demons, charges of child pornography and child trafficking and rape and all type of mass incarceration from the Democratic Party. So they do believe that supporting Trump is the best bet for the black community.
You make
because
you
they
make
have not been touched by it.
you make a good point. You make a very, very good point. But we're going deep tonight. We got Dom here, and I wanna make sure to respect this man's time. I appreciate him coming on because this is what I was trying to do. I wanted to open up the floor to both sides. So we have a avid Trump supporter coming on. He has very, very close ties to King Face. I'll let the man speak for himself because I do appreciate him coming on. Let me get him set up. Make sure I got his audio in. All right. Get his mic up. Dom, you there?
Yo.
There we go. So, how you doing tonight, King?
Man, I'm blessed, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. We appreciate you calling in. First thing I want to start off is say prayers to King Face. I want you to know that I'm praying for King Face. You know that's one of my arch nemesis, but I need you to know it. Yeah, as a person close to King Face, I got prayers for that man.
Hey, I don't know what y'all had going, but I'm the type of person, I look at the bigger picture. That's life or death, you know what I'm saying? So whatever happened, it's water under the bridge as far as I'm concerned. But I appreciate you having the show and allowing for people to really get a different perspective, because niggas like me is not really even supposed to exist. As far as the black community is concerned, the majority of the black community are completely oblivious to my existence. You know what I'm saying? If you a black Trump supporter, you some type of sucker, or you don't know no struggle or whatever, I grew up completely homeless. I have chosen the Republican Party because that party has allowed for me to transition my mindset. My worldview has been transformed by a more conservative outlook. I'm not waiting for reparations. And I ain't waiting for nobody to give me nothing. And I believe that what's happening right now with the conservative movement is definitely needed. Got Donald Trump in office right now. The one person who they say is racist, who ain't doing shit for the black community, is actually the one, from my perspective, who's done the most for the black community in a very long time. You ask a lot of these folks out here, like, why do they hate Donald Trump? They don't know. They hate Donald Trump because T.I. told them to hate Donald Trump. They hate Donald Trump because LeBron James told them to hate Donald Trump. But they don't really know. They can't really tell you no real reason why. But if you look at policy, as far as policies, those are not the actions of a racist. Him giving money to HBCUs, he ain't got to do that. He ain't got to rock with HBCUs like that. He ain't got to do prison reform and all that crazy shit. He ain't got to do none of that shit. You know what I mean? Why would he do those things? Because he see the bigger picture. He's about doing a good job. The fact that black people can't see that, it's not going to be until after this man leave office that black folks is going to say, well, damn, I guess he wasn't that bad after all. You know what I'm saying? It's like Martin Luther King, what they was calling him coon. They called Martin Luther King coon when he was alive. After this man left the earth, it wasn't until then. It's still people out here that's gonna call him a coon or whatever. But we're not really concerned about those type of people, because at the end of the day, it's gonna be about black folks who's about moving forward and focusing 100% on the future, and the black folks who want to stay in the past and cry about slavery.
Okay, now.
Like, hold something.
I'm not. Now watch this. This is what I'm gonna do, Don, because me and you have a very, very delicate relationship. So I'm gonna try to do something that I haven't done before. I'm gonna fall back. Because I actually have a panel. I actually have a panel on here, and I'm just gonna fall back and try to quarterback this thing, because I respect every black man that's on here. Y'all pay attention to what's going on. If you tuned in, it's the Angry Black Man Podcast. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, and make sure you share this shit. This shit right here about to be a classic. I got activist Kareem Johnson on the line from New York. He's out there in around your way. And I also have Jay Sean Brown on the line as well. I'm going to take these brothers off of mute, and let me see. Here we go. Let's get them off of mute. Let me go down here. I'm sorry about that. Right here. Okay, now would any of you brothers like to address your brother that's on the line right now?
Yeah, I couldn't believe he said cry about slavery, dog. That on a whole nother level right there. I mean, like I said, I respect his opinion.
I can't really hear what they're saying though, but
cry about slavery. Man, that was deep right there. I ain't even go. That was deep. They should have been gave us our reparations. They just showing us they don't give a fuck about the black community. Every other community that they've done wrong to, they've paid out. Even shit that didn't happen on American soil. The motherfucking Holocaust, Jews still get money for that. That shit didn't even happen over here.
No, we got that's Jay Sean. That's Jay Sean right there talking, Don. Can you hear him?
yeah, I can hear him.
Okay, Don, Jay Sean, do you have a direct question or a direct statement for Don? And then I'm gonna come to you next, Kareem.
No. Like I said, I respected what he was saying, but yeah, I took that one kind of like cry about slavery. Bro, look at all this shit that's going on. But hey, it is what it is.
But hold on now.
Go ahead, you can respond, Don. Go ahead.
Now see this the stuff what I'm talking about right here. Alright. Because we gotta reach a point where we adults, man. We not little kids, man. Alright? Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be truthful with ourselves. Let's learn to love the truth. Who's doing the most murders out here? Who is more likely to murder you out here? Like that. I'm in the hood. I'm hood, bro. Like, I'm out here. Alright? Yeah, you gonna always have people out here that's looking at you some type of way because you black or whatever. But let's really be honest with ourselves, man. When you look at the numbers and all these dudes murdering people like there's no tomorrow, why would you focus on why would you focus more? Why would you focus?
What's going on? What's going on with his mic? Like.
Oh, that's my bad. Here you go. There you go. My bad.
Okay, there we go.
Let him get
When I say, are you done?
Yeah, we here.
We can hear you.
Okay. No, but in regards to slavery, listen, man. What I recognize is that black people are in a state of healing. All right. We are in a state of healing, but you ain't never gonna heal if you continue to focus on your pain. You understand what I'm saying? After a certain point, we gotta look at what else is out there for us. That's what the Republican Party stands for. We're about looking at the bigger picture. What is the bigger picture really? Because you can't put out no legislation that's gonna stop hatred from entering a man's heart. There's no legislation whatsoever that could be on paper that's going to be able to end racism. So it's up, as far as I'm concerned, it's up to the black people to look within themselves. You understand what I'm saying? You got to look within yourself to say, okay, well, I can't fix this. What can I fix? You see what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on for a second.
Why are we begging? Why are you begging? Let's go on what y'all saying. Okay, let's say that there's white people out here that's just murdering people. More than black people are murdering people. Let's say police are out here murdering black people more than black people. We know it's not to be true, but let's just say hypothetically. Why would you beg? Why would you beg in the streets to say that your life matters because you black? Like, why would you do that? Why would you beg your oppressor? If I was your oppressor.
Okay, so look, Don, stay right there. You going in. This is what I need you to do. No, it's cool. It's cool. This is what I need you to do. I need you to get off and go to my YouTube. I'm gonna put a link in there for you in the YouTube chat. I need you to come in to the room. I need you to come in to the room with these brothers. You don't have to cam up if you don't want to. Come into my YouTube chat. Grab that link, and I'm finna bring you into the StreamYard.
Yeah, because you got to
okay, bet.
Some of those statements that you made.
He about to come to the StreamYard. We about to bring them because they said they was having issues with the audio on YouTube, so we're gonna bring them into the room with y'all.
he's speaking to somebody who's too well informed, got too many years on this planet, done been in the political arena too long to even let any of that shit slide. Like what are you talking about?
Right.
He's all over the place, and he got to get focused, man.
Well, I'm about to come over here. I'm coming to the YouTube chat, and I'm finna let me go to the chats. I appreciate everybody tuning in. You're tuned in to the Angry Black Man Podcast. Make sure you hit like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. We're getting the sound right. We got Dom. He's gonna be coming in to the chat soon. Here you go, right there. Dom, grab that link right there, and then we'll bring you into the StreamYard. Salute to David Texas. David Texas says victim mentality.
He was talking about the black on black crime. That's something we can handle internally.
Right.
We don't, you know what I mean?
We finna let y'all have that conversation. David Texas says. Let me read
you can't handle that internally if you don't have the courage enough to know that you can do it on your own. He said, we can't.
That's what I didn't like. Yeah, what you mean?
Serious?
We got okay, hold on. I think I got him. I think I got him right here. I'm gonna bring him in, then I'm gonna read the comments. Dom, you there? Let me see. Unmute the mic. Dom, unmute your mic. Hit unmute. You gotta unmute your mic, Dom. And while he working on that, let me go to the YouTube chat, and I'm gonna read out the comments, and we about to really get into this discussion. Open, unmute your unmuted, Don. All right, so Yogi says yes, I can hear you, but there's some static. I can hear in the audio. I got you. I'm gonna fix that. Dom says, yo, he's waiting. We about to get him on. We also have another Trump supporter, David Texas. David Texas says, you gotta vote Trump 2020. Liberals want to destroy everything, including your Constitution. But we're here to have the conversation. Death of a Cloud Chaser is tuned in. Salute the Death of the Cloud Chaser. Pinky, Pretty and Pink, beloved says sound. Okay, so we're working on. Let me get that sound right. And then we got static. I know where that static is coming from. I'm gonna fix that. I need Dom, I need you to take yourself off of mute. That's all I need you to do. I should have told him before. Just take yourself off of mute, Dom. Let me see if I can send him a take yourself off of mute.
All right.
Let me see. Send that to him. All right, cause we're trying to get Dom here. He's in, but he has his mic on mute. So let me see. So okay, so y'all heard what he's saying though. Kareem, what were you saying as far as where the direction he was taking us? What do you think about that?
Can't hear him.
You know what I'm saying? He's misinformed.
Okay.
Because if you was homeless, at what point was you homeless? You understand what I'm saying? You was homeless under a Democratic administration, right? That's all he's been living up under. He doesn't sound like he was up under the Bush era. You understand what I'm saying? Where he can make claims to be part of Republicans. He's saying we.
Right.
We.
Right.
He doesn't benefit from a we. He's not a Republican. They don't see him as a Republican.
Hell no, they don't see him.
You understand what I'm saying? They jump on his bandwagon, making himself inclusive when he couldn't even live in a Republican district because of his skin. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's real.
So he doesn't.
They don't accept that.
Hey, Dom, you're in, but we need you to take your mic off of mute. Go out and come back in, and then make sure you hit your mic, and you can hit your cam if you want. You're in. You got to come back out and come back in, though.
You know, I always have a problem with black men who say can't.
Right.
Right.
Because I wasn't raised like that. I didn't come from that cloth. You know what I'm saying? I came from the NOI. I came from the Nation of Gods and Earths. I came from Islam. I came from different cloths, learning under the BLA and Dr. Clark and Leonard Jeffries and Khalid Muhammad. So there ain't no can't. I don't put nobody in front of us. Once you do that, that's a sign of defeatism, a sign of weakness. If you saying we can't get ourselves together in the hood, that you not built of a caliber to have a conversation and a dialogue with me.
Right.
Where you're going to continue to allow yourself to be subjugated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? By lower moralistic people. You dig what I'm saying? Nobody is on top of us at all. You dig what I'm saying? It's just that the numbers, when it comes to a high level of consciousness and awareness, is small up here. As we know, we deal with percentage. And we always know that 5% of the population always going to be all wise and civilized, utilizing their knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, utilizing the consciousness, utilizing good health and good eating.
Dom, are you in?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So to put those numbers.
T Riddles, you in?
There you go.
Oh, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. Let me do a roll call. Let me do a roll call real quick. We about to go in at 5 because this is a very, very, very diverse platform, man. We got activism on the platform. We got military background on the platform. We got political, man, we got all kind of shit going on. So I'm going to reintroduce the platform again. I got my activist from New York, Kareem Johnson. I got Jay Sean, the comedian from Houston. I got T Riddles, another comedian from Houston, but he also has a military background and also coming with conservative views. Then we have Dom on the line, who's an avid Trump supporter. So what I'm trying to do, man, is just quarterback tonight. Dom, I'm gonna let you pick up on the conversation, and then we'll go from there. So what was you saying, Dom, before you jumped off? Let's go.
Okay, man. So check it out. I heard my man say a few things, and he mentioned that I was uninformed. I was uninformed. Okay, so he also talked about me coming up homeless or whatever. I was a child coming up homeless, but that was just part of my testimony to say that everything changed with my mind. My mind was the first thing that had to change. Like, as far as understanding self-accountability, self-reliance is something that you can't really put a price on. All these folks that was in the projects that were so critical of the things that my folks was trying to get done, they still think a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
I still see those folks. I see those folks' kids. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Still waiting on reparations. It's crazy. You understand what I'm saying? The mindset, you put millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars going into the hood, projects, welfare, Section 8, all this shit. They put trillions of dollars actually, and ain't shit changing. Why? Because the mindset ain't free. And then they get mad at people like me who's trying to, show as a different way, serve as a model. Why do you think that these folks leave the hood and just say, fuck it? Like, after a while, man, like, they get frustrated, because it's like, I'm not black enough for black people, bro. That's where I come to the realization of that. You know what I'm saying? Because only thing they gonna do is call you a coon when you try to share with them. For what? You understand? And I understand that we all wake up at different times, but I'm still a person. I get frustrated too. Okay. But that's why I say, what are we men? We gonna keep crying, or we gonna try something new?
Okay, Kareem, let's come
try something new.
Let's allow Kareem to respond. I'm gonna come to Kareem, and then I'm gonna come down the line. Kareem, do you have a response?
If you want to try something new, why don't you try believing in yourself? Not a Republican.
But that's what I said, though.
Believe in yourself. Don't attach to
But that's what I said. No, but hold on.
Because if you really want to do it on your own, you're going to establish your own.
Hey, listen.
Outside of that, dependent on somebody else to do it for you. They don't have nothing to do with a party.
Hey, we on?
You came to that realization of self. You came to that realization of self regardless of who was in office.
That's not what happened.
So what happened?
That's not what happened at all. Brother, what I'm trying to tell you is, at the end of the day, you got to pick a side that's going to have your better interest. The Democrats don't have your better interest in mind because they the ones that's going to break off both your motherfucking legs and then hand you crutches and then show the world that they trying to help you. But all the while, you can walk on your own. You can walk on your own. The reason why I chose to side with the Republican Party is, at the end of the day, I mean, you get more done when you have a team behind you. Okay, let's just say that they don't care about me for my skin. Let's say, why would I care? I don't need their validation. I don't live for them. I'm cool. I'm good. My whole thing is not enabling dependency. You feel me? Because if you look at the slave quarters that was back in the day, those are the modern day those are literally the projects. You incentivized to not do well. You incentivized to beg massa for $1. You understand?
T Riddles, stay right there, Dom. T Riddles, I'm interested to see because you just came in. This is my man T Riddles from Houston. He's a comedian. He has military background. That's the Army or the Marines?
I'm Navy and Army, man.
Okay, Navy and Army. You're listening. Talk to us. Can a black person be a Trump supporter and support the black community? And what's your thoughts about the conversation that's going on right now?
I'll be straightforward with it, man. Like, it's a hard thing to understand. I can't understand anybody who could support Trump who looks at you as a nigga, right? But at
Why would
the
I
same
care?
time,
There we go.
but at
Why
the
would I
same
care?
time, I can't say I support the Democrats because, like he's saying, the Democrats have steady tried to work on making us look weak. The poor black man, the poor man, this, that, and the third. Me, somebody like my man Dom, at 17 years old, I joined the military at 17 with $5 in my pocket. I'm 27 years old. I done traveled to 24 countries. I speak 4 languages. I got a college degree, and I'm considering getting my doctorate. I did all that on my own.
Yeah.
I refuse to let somebody tell me just because where I came from or what I should have been part of. I should have been, if you look at the statistics and you look at how the Democrats look at us and talk about us, I should have been just a regular nigga getting shot in the hood. So that I can't support the Democrats. I can't really support Trump. I don't support Trump. And the reason I say I don't support Trump is because Trump historically has always been very racist.
Mm-hmm.
His family, he's got a whole. You can literally look at court documents that show his family did their best to keep black people out of going into their properties throughout the 70s and 80s. So I can understand why people would choose a conservative to go into office, but I couldn't see why you'd want somebody who preaches nothing but hate and stupidity into office.
Hey, can I speak on that?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dom.
Hey, first of all, bro, one thing I've learned through all my years of actually doing myself is at the end of the day, bro, it's about that money. You can't be mad at that man for trying to protect his investments. Okay, I bought a crib. All right, in my neighborhood, you got all type of folks that's starting to move in. You feel what I'm saying? And what they do, they run the community into the ground and devalue the property value. Okay, so if I had it my way, they just so happen to be black. All right, there was actually an interview with Trump, and he spoke on that. And it wasn't specifically towards black people that he didn't really want to have in his shit. It was just the welfare individuals, because they come to your neighborhood with a certain type of ideology. They don't have the same level of pride in they place than somebody, let's say, who's actually worked hard for their shit. That's why you see the projects the way they are. These niggas don't own shit. They don't give a fuck. They gonna just throw paper and trash all kind. Like, really, bro. This is where I'm from. I could speak to this. I'm from this, bro. I'm from this. I'm from the mud, bro. My mom can't read. Like, I'm from the mud. So when y'all talking this stuff, I'm like, come on, man. Let's be fair and let's not be phony. We know how niggas are, man.
Okay.
And
Dom.
I ain't no self-hating nigga. Okay. I ain't no self-hating nigga.
Go ahead.
And I already know how y'all. Hey, listen. The same people who tried to clown back in the days on that self-hate bullshit is in the same place, bro. It's your mindset that got to change. No, some people just don't like you, bro. It don't always got to be because of your skin. It don't always got to be because of your skin. And it's like, y'all so sensitive about that. I'm saying y'all as in, the general public of blacks in this country, because of the history, y'all so concerned about being liked by the president. Why do I care if the president like me or not? Why do I care about that?
Okay.
I'm not here to be liked. I'm about the money. I'm about the success. I'm about opportunity. That's the bigger picture. You guys are not looking at the bigger picture. And I'm telling you, the reason why is because y'all so in love with y'all pain that y'all looking for people who love y'all.
Okay, so stay right there. Stay right there.
So what they do
stay
is
right
play
there. Stay right there. Stay right there. What I want to do, T. Riddles, you had something to say. Go ahead.
I hear what he's saying on that. Like you said, it is a mindset that's got to change. You can't take somebody who came We see it all the time. You see a kid who came from the NFL, right? Grew up in the hood, had all the hell and all that stuff. Joined the NFL, now suddenly he got millions of dollars. He comes into this nice neighborhood, now he in prison. We got 3 NFL players right now about to go to prison because they couldn't keep that hood shit where it was.
Right. That's true.
But that's not that's just lack of education. And what that needs to do is you need to bring back what we used to have was a black community, not a community of people running around.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hands. You need to have people who come after each other and say, look, bro, look, Jay Sean, little bro, I see what you're trying to do with your life. Let me teach you some shit about life. Hey, Brad, man, I see what you working, my nigga. Let me help you out. Dom, bro, you working hard, bro. You got yourself a house. Teach me, bro. But we don't have enough of that. It's too much of this, man. I ain't trying to deal with these niggas again. I don't want these niggas near me no more. I'm done with that nigga shit. Like, it's not a whole thing of us hurting on pain. You got to remember, we came from a place where literally it was normal, not even 50 years ago, for a nigga to wake up and to find a nigga hanging from a tree outside your house.
That's a fact.
Shit, that's still happening now.
And now in 2020, everybody acting so surprised because, oh my God, George Floyd. Like, you got to understand, it's a situation of black people not just holding each other accountable all together. We going, nah, I'm not trying to fuck with that, and let me walk away. Instead of, come here, bro, let me help you. If you don't want the help, fuck off. Let me
go to Kareem. Kareem, I got a little static. That's why I'm putting you on mute. But you good. I don't want you to go nowhere. What you got to say to this, OG? Because I have something to say, and then I'm gonna come back to Dom.
I'm from the projects. I work in the projects every day. B. There's shining, stellar examples of great morals and values in projects every day to this day. So to miss me with that dumb shit.
Right.
But who said that there wasn't? Who said there wasn't no? Who wasn't that? Who said there wasn't black excellence in the project?
Let her finish, John. Let her finish, John. I'm gonna come right back to you. Let her finish.
I'm talking about someone who's been through every system. I've been in the military too. I'm a vet, combat medic.
Damn, that's right. OG been in the military too.
Right. Everything. There's not a system in this country that I haven't lived through. You understand? So I'm not just talking off the top of my head with that project mentality bullshit, because I'm out here every day with it.
Curing
the ills that was set up by all systems, whether it was Democratic or Republican, from gang violence, from anti-gun violence to domestic violence, all issues. So miss me if you ain't working it, if you just talking it. So what you went through a little bit of pain, and now you want to get up out of it, so you run into some shit that you think is more pleasant.
Hey, listen.
Still under the capitalist system in one way or another is going to defeat you. It's going to shortchange you from that.
I'll never be defeated. I'll never be defeated. I'll never be defeated. You telling me that you can't do shit because of your skin? Isn't that what you telling me? Isn't that what you saying, that niggas can't do shit because of the color of their skin?
Well, let me help everybody out. Kareem, you stay right there, and then Dom, you stay right there, because I'm gonna help re-clarify where I'm at with it, because I've been sitting on the sideline long enough. So let me get mine in so I can refocus what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna let y'all brothers get back at it. So what I tend to see when I see black people supporting Donald Trump, because Jay Sean made a good point earlier in the show. He said, I feel like you can be a Republican and support the black community. He was like, I don't think you can fuck with Donald Trump, support Donald Trump, and support the black community. I'm more of that mindset, because I see, and I did the research, and I'm gonna show y'all tonight. I can go to any person that says they support Donald Trump, a black person now, all people, from celebrities to your everyday person. When I take you to their page, it don't matter how far you go back. You could go back past Trayvon Martin. There's nothing on their page. There's nothing on their page that says this happened to us in the black community, and I'm not fucking with that. I'm not jacking that. Justice for whoever. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a glaring point to show that as a black person, it seems like once you step out and say, I support Donald Trump, it seems like you're retiring your fight for the black community, because now you're not able to say any of these police shootings are wrong. I'm gonna get straight to it.
Right.
Politics is one thing, you know what I'm saying? Pro-choice, all that stuff, that's one thing. Gun rights, that's one thing. Immigration, build a wall, that's one thing. But when we talking about human lives, black lives, right? I find it hard. You will be hard pressed to find anything that shows that they are supporting and they're standing with the black community when it comes to us being chopped down in the street. And I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna let y'all have it on that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Can I say something real
Go
quick?
ahead.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That was what I was saying.
That's what I'm
before.
saying too. Yeah.
Yeah, like you cannot look at Trump with the shit that this man says. It's a situation. Give you a prime example. They always say it's something they all love to say about black people, right?
What did he say though? I'm trying to get you.
I'm gonna get you right here. Like, okay, remember in 16, there was an old white man went and swung on this black man, right, with dreadlocks. Man was protesting his rally, nice and calmly, right?
Mm-hmm.
They ain't call that man no thug or nothing. But if a black man would have did the same thing, Trump would have been get these thugs and those animals and those clowns out of here. Donald Trump is 5 seconds from going out here singing Old Buck Coon. You know what Old Buck Coon is, right? Old Buck Coon was the old ice cream song we used to listen to. That man 5 seconds from singing that shit. He calling people who like, and I'll say something also with the wall. In my 9 years of serving in the military, I was shot and stabbed in Central and South America, right? I spent a year in Central and South America.
Say that again. Tell them your story. Tell them your story, T. Riddle. Don't just gloss over it.
Yeah. I watched people getting stabbed, murdered, killed. I fought the cartels for a year. 1.8 million keys of cocaine stopped. 500 children saved from sex slavery. I know what the fuck. So, OG, when you were getting mad about now, I understand. I've seen the world. So when it comes to that, I'm gonna tell you like this. I can understand why somebody's gonna want to hop over here and why they feel down. Why you hate me? You don't understand what the fuck I'm trying to get across from this wall. Yes, there's some evil folks out there. Yes, there's a lot of drug trafficking. You never gonna stop drug trafficking. You never gonna stop.
Nah, you ain't gonna never stop that.
It'll never happen. I don't give a fuck what you do. If we all decided to sing Kumbaya, but the biggest thing is you got this man Trump who's not looking at this stuff. He's looking at it from what I feel Dom's looking at it. Man, I got this money and it's my money. Man, fuck the money. Money's always gonna be there.
What you mean fuck the money, bro? What you mean fuck the money, bro?
It's money all over the world.
Everywhere, yeah.
So if you say fuck the money, why is niggas begging for reparations though? What if it's fuck the money? Why is niggas doing that? Why is niggas talking about they need more money? What's all this shit about income inequality and all this other bullshit? What is that?
Talk to him, Kareem. Let Kareem answer that. Let Kareem answer that. Talk to him, Kareem.
I don't want no reparations from these dudes, man.
What?
My reparations come in blood, B. I don't want no reparations from these dudes. Reparations come in blood, baby. Fuck I need with their money. Their economy is done now. We ain't been making no bread now. So what I want with their bread?
Make your own reparations.
You talking to the partner? You really misinformed. You talking to some lower level people, man. We don't.
All right, so you telling me? So you telling me fuck the money? You telling me fuck money, right? Fuck the money.
This is my own money, man.
No, but I'm just saying.
Let me hold up, y'all. Let me answer to Dom. Let me
fuck the money though.
Let me answer to Dom, y'all. Let me answer to Dom.
That's his words, not mine.
Right. And I understand exactly where he's coming from, because I can tell you something that's much more important to the black community than the money. And I'm from the same mindset. I'm not saying I'm against reparations, right? But I don't think reparations equals money. There's no value you can put on that what happened to us, right? So something that's way more valuable and that allows the black community to get busy is, my nigga. And every time I say this, people think I'm tripping. People think they think that this is way outside the box, my nigga. I just need you to be charged on paper. Let's go ahead and get that out the way so we can have it on paper that you were charged, you were put on trial, prosecuted, and convicted for the war for the crimes that you brought against the black community. See, once you get that, once you get that, then you can do a lot of shit. Fuck.
Right,
I'm with them niggas. Fuck the money. Fuck the money. You understand what I'm saying? Let's stop.
Right.
Let's stop walking around what exactly happened. And the only way you can do that, you understand? This is not a moral thing. I'm to the belief that what happened was legally wrong. I'm watching shit right now about the Jews. You got these Jewish people. They hunt down these motherfuckers like almost 100 years later, my nigga. Like, this is real shit. And they bring motherfuckers to trial for the wrongs that they did. That makes you powerful. I'm gonna open shit back up. That's where my mind be at, though.
No, I'm with you on that. I'm actually rocking with that idea. That's actually a pretty good idea. But I just want to go back to what it is that you had said about there never being a condemnation of Black lives being exterminated by a conservative page. That's not true. On my page, I got several condemnations of Black lives being exterminated. It just so happened to be by other niggas. It just so happened to be by a 3-year-old Makai James who got shot in the fucking head by a nigga. It just so happened to be what was her name? I forgot her name, but it was a young lady who was 8 years old who got shot by niggas, bro. So, you know, that condemnation, I mean, look at what happened to Nipsey Hussle. I condemn that shit. He's a prime example of what I'm talking about right there. You understand when I say the mentality ain't gonna change or nothing gonna change till the mentality change. You gotta change these folks' mentality, bruh, because Black people still healing. Yes, I do understand that we still babies in this country. We only been able to do what we do for like 60 years. I get all that. But you gotta meet me halfway with it to say that okay, we got a problem and blaming these white folks ain't gonna fix it. You understand me? Blaming these crackers ain't gonna be the resolution to this.
Let's go, Kareem. Let's go, Kareem.
And it's like I'm only siding with the Republicans. If it's for that, well, fuck the Republicans. If it's for that, then fuck Trump, bro.
Let's go, Kareem. Let's go.
You understand what I'm saying? If it's for that, I'm just in a mindset to where what's the bigger picture? You got to get things done. In order to get done, in order to get certain things done, you gotta have an alliance, bro.
Okay, hold up. Let's go, Kareem. Let's go, Kareem.
What are you doing to correct those ills? Because you're talking to somebody that work every single day from different levels and different layers. What are you doing? Because your money ain't doing it. Yourself, you beat yourself up out of poverty and homelessness. But what are you doing when you talk about this 8-year-old girl who got shot? Do you walk in the hood to prevent gun violence? Do you talk to these young dudes and mediate gang situations? Do you deal with the brother that you see going upside his sister's head and telling him that domestic violence ain't the way to go? Are you in getting into any program to give you the tools to address these needs? Because that's what a man does.
Ken Deasy, come to YouTube, bro. Come to YouTube, get on the StreamYard.
Baby, that's social behavior because of the symptoms of that we are having dealing with somebody on the capitalist mainstream thinking about the bread. What are you doing socially to correct these ills every day instead of just looking at it and pointing the finger?
All right, let my man get back. I'm gonna let you rebuttal. That, Don. Let's go.
Bro, I was talking to myself all this time.
No, I'm sorry. No, the floor is yours.
Hey, all the time I didn't realize that you had that mute shit going on, man. That make more sense to why he just kept talking. No, but I am actually doing that. If that's what a man is, then I'm a man, bro, because I got a non-profit. I'm waiting on my trademarks to come back from Washington. So it ain't nothing that you can really tell me, bro. I'm out here, okay? And I'm not on some change the world. This program that I'm organizing is for anybody. It's not just for Black kids. If they're gonna rock with it, they can rock with it. You understand me? Again, I look at the bigger picture. Me doing something only for Black people, that probably ain't gonna get too far because I mean the support may not necessarily be there. They may not be able to see what I'm trying to do. So if that's what a man is, because your word was that's what a man do. So you put on me, man.
Getting these funds for your nonprofit.
No, of course, from whoever. I'm reaching out, letters, whatever I got to do to get the funding. But
where are you getting your funding from?
It could be from wherever, bro. It could be from wherever.
No, hit me with the wherever. Are you a 501c3? Where are you getting it from?
It doesn't matter. See, this is what I'm saying. You worried about the wrong shit. You worried about the wrong shit. I'm trying to help out little black kids or little white kids or whatever, little Hispanic kids, and you worried about where the money coming from. You understand? This is why
specific stream, and the stream get
this
cut
is why
in.
I was so hesitant at first. These dudes got so much to say.
If you
These
get in
dudes
the
got
funding for the specific stream, and the stream gets cut, then you're back to not doing nothing for nobody but yourself.
Man, listen here, man. One thing about being active is not a over the night thing. It's a lifelong commitment. I knew that going into it. So if I got to take baby steps, that's what I have to do. I got the mindset.
Right, you're a baby, like you said.
Man, I ain't trying. Anything negative, anything negative,
listen.
Anything negative is trying to tell me to determine. And this is why. This is you a black man.
Okay, look. Stop right there, bud. Stop right there. Hold. Stop right there, Kareem. Stay right there, Dom. T. Riddles. I see you right there. What are your thoughts on what's happening, or what is your take right now?
So, I just wanted to listen to this. This is one of the reasons why the black community has such a huge issue.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to what was going on right there. It was two brothers who clearly want to help, right?
Yeah, there we go.
But they're not agreeing on how to help. There's no perfect way to help. Everybody can look. If you can look at every community, look at Asians, for example, right? Filipinos. You see they prospering to some extent, right? All the Asian communities, because they know it ain't just one way to work shit. The biggest people that can help you on that, look at these Chaldeans, Middle Easterners, how these motherfuckers is buying up properties and all of this shit. They ain't been in this country to this extent for more than 20 years, right? And they understand, you know what? Look, he want to do this. He want to do this. All right, we can both do that, but let's get this shit together and make the money work. It's not a perfect way to help the black community. It's no perfect way. If you want to help, then help. It ain't got to be specific. If Dom want to help somebody with just helping black kids, and OG, you want to help you just want to help the black community. We both putting out the help, because one thing that's gonna happen is what you gonna understand on the big picture is they're gonna see, okay, this man is helping the black community and this man is helping other communities, but they both black. Now you can't call black people animals, killers, and murderers, and all the bullshit that they want to call us. Everybody got it's a way to help. Well, I right now I don't have the money to bring all the stuff that I want to do to help, but I can tell you this much: I do help and try to talk to young children that I see in the neighborhood, no matter what color they are, because I can always see when somebody's got something different. Because just like we got niggas in the black community, you got white trash in the white community. You got the crazy ass Mexicans in the Mexican community. It's always somebody that needs to help. So as long as you helping the youth, you can always help that situation. One of the reasons I joined the military was a white man, a white cop at that, in North Carolina, helped me and pulled me out of a situation when he saw my ass is literally about to get into it where I'm about to sell drugs in the game. He went and sat me down and told me flat out, look, my man, it's not you. It's not what you need to be doing with your life. Pulled me out of the situation, put me in a situation that wasn't the greatest, but it was better than what I was dealing with. So it don't specifically have to be that right there helped me see that white people weren't all just racist and hateful. So this black man helping out these white kids like he want to do, like Don want to do, ain't telling you that, oh man, he ain't doing what he got to do for the community. He helping in many ways that you don't even see. Because that little white boy who grew up with the racist ass white parents, but got this black man helping their kid because they can't do shit, gonna look at it and be like, you know what, man, all that stupid ass hatred shit that this man put these people spouting out here don't make no sense. In order to change anything that's happening in the country, you got to change the youth.
So I'll say this. I'll say this in response to what you saying. I'm gonna try to throw an alley hoop back to y'all. Because the word 501 see, I know what he's talking about. The nonprofit issue came up, right? And then we also talking about helping brothers. Now there's two factors here. There's the moral factor that we have, the emotional factor. That's my factor, right? When I hear Trump supporters come out, right, against certain, what I feel, certain very basic common sense things against the black community, i.e. George Floyd, i.e. Jacob Blake, i.e. Trayvon Martin, i.e. so many, Breonna Taylor, so many dead unarmed black people, yet, you know, I can never forget, you know, all these Trump supporters that come out and try, you know, to try to sound like these white people carrying the white people's message, right, or these racist people message that it was justified. That's one. But then there's the other factor that the 501. So say for instance, you do have two brothers from opposite sides, like, and I want them to answer this. Say we got two people from opposite sides, like Dom and Kareem, right? But both of these brothers are hearts on the right place. They really want to help, right? So they come together and try to make something happen. But see, here's the thing. That 501, that 501c, that charity nonprofit status, you understand what I'm saying? Kareem is gonna say, nah, fuck that shit, bro. We gotta figure out a way to get our own money, my nigga, because I'm telling you what's gonna happen, nigga. We gonna get out here, we gonna let our nuts hang, we gonna start making some real motherfucking change, and they gonna come shut our shit down. Because the next nigga that get killed out here, we on the front line and we banging, but it say right here in the fine print that we really can't do that. We can't speak out against the government. We can't speak out against what's being done against the black community from the government, my nigga. We can't do that, so why are we gonna take this money? And then Dom is gonna say, bro, let's take this motherfucking money, you understand what I'm saying? Nigga, we can do whatever the fuck we need to do. We can help all these people, bro, all these kids. You really talking about you helping them, trying to help the black community, nigga, this is real money. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to ask for nothing. Nigga, this real money, and I know what to do with it. So I'm gonna open the floor up because that's an issue. That's a problem. We're gonna continue to bump heads on a moral level. You know what I'm saying? The emotional level, and just on the straight, just trying to help each other. Even trying to help, we're gonna bump heads because I don't think we're trying to help the same way. What do you say to that, Dom and Kareem? Let me see. Let me get Dom out.
Nonprofit for years.
What's Dom at? Hold on. Let me get Dom back in.
How it works.
There we go. Dom, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
You know how it works, man. You talking, man. Listen, I'm a native New Yorker, man. Ain't nothing about politics we don't know. Nothing. They're not giving you nothing for nothing, B. That shit is all tied to government. Once it's tied to government, it's tied to law enforcement as well. They audit your books and everything. So all that shit, you ain't doing it on your own.
Well, what's wrong with doing it?
Doing your own from the grassroots, you're not doing nothing.
Man, well, yeah.
You see what I'm saying, Dom? You see what I'm saying?
No, but I mean, I would tell a brother good luck to him doing everything from the grassroots. I'm gonna get money from these white folks. I'm gonna get money from whatever black folk want to run with it. If you Chinese, we taking donations. If you Mexican, we taking donations. I'm not gonna discriminate by no money, bro. I'm trying to get things done. And you know the irony of all this, bro, because he exemplified exactly what it is that I was talking about. You go to a lot of these black folks, they gonna try to shoot you down with what you're trying to do. And then you, ironically enough, you'll have people from different backgrounds that's gonna tell you, oh, okay, that's a good thing, man. You know, good job. Why is it that we always got to be the one to say something negative, bro? You just sat up here and said, if you ain't doing this, then you ain't no man. But then I tell you that I am doing it. But instead of you recognizing that I am recognizing me as being that man that you said I wasn't, you rather come up with some nonsense, bro. I mean, this is the challenge that I'm talking about, bro.
Okay,
like,
let him respond. I want him to directly respond to that. Let me come back. Stay right there, Don. They're right there. Now, Kareem, he said that you asked him. He said that you asked him straight up, what was he doing, and then he said he came back and he presented to you that he was, trying to do something to help. So to that, what do you say?
I thought you said Jay Sean was the comedian. I'm saying, where's the receipts? I don't want to hear that talk. Show me on his platform, on his format that he gets his work in and the work gets done. Simple. I'm not here to talk. I got a track record. All my shit is public. I thought you said this dude was a comedian. You see what I'm saying? When you utilize other nationalities and point fingers and talk about what they're doing and what they're doing is better and things of that nature, is that those other communities don't rely on no government funding, B. They take it and keep it moving. They don't have no allegiance to none of that. Because they didn't come from this. You understand what I'm saying? We have a different dynamic, being that we are here, raised here. So our dynamics is very different. The layers and the things that we live through as oppressed people, very different. But you have to have somebody who's experienced, who did the work, who's been around to understand that.
I'm gonna come back to Don.
Man, listen up, man. We not in the business of providing evidence to the court. I know what I got going on out here. I know the struggle. All right. The world don't know of me like that, and I don't really care for the world to know of me like that. I'm not advertising my compassion for the community. I'm not here doing this for clout. I'm not out here trying to get followers and nothing like no crazy shit like that. I don't need to present nothing to you. Who is you? That's very that's very egotistical of you that you think that I have to prove something to you. I don't even know you. That's crazy. You challenge me as a man. You telling me that I'm not a man, but then you telling me to prove myself like I'm a bitch. You see what I'm saying? Like, what at the end of the day, what's gonna get done, what needs to get done is gonna get done, bro. All right, you do what you do. I'm gonna be over here doing what I gotta do. I'm gonna stay out of your way. You ain't gonna be in my way. You see, and I'll still love you the same as a brother, but I have to love you from afar. It ain't no problem. As far as the hatred you got or the resentment you got from me being a black Republican or a black Trump supporter or whatever, that's your business. You feel me? At the end of the day, I could vote Democrat. I could vote a Democrat in if I like them. If I like somebody, I'm gonna vote for them. Like I said, dudes like me is not supposed to exist out here. Why is that? Because y'all do it to y'all put black folks in a bubble. Y'all say that black folks can only be one thing. Like and I'm saying that y'all black folks don't only have to be one thing. We don't only have to be for the black community. We could be for everybody. Okay. We could be on some Martin Luther King type shit. And just because you on some Martin Luther King type shit, that don't make you no sellout, no sucker nigga, or no bullshit. That's the mindset that I was telling you about. Okay. Why is it that you're not real if you have about this white kid?
Stay right there. Stay right there, Dom. Stay right there. Stay right there. If you're tuned in to the Angry Black Man Podcast, you're tuned in to the Angry Black Man Podcast. Let me get back up just for anybody who's just coming in or tuning in. Man, salute to these guys for showing up on the platform. The discussion today is do black Trump supporters support the black community? Do black Trump supporters support the black community? Is this even possible? You understand? So we're taking all comments here at the Angry Black Man Podcast. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit share, and make sure you hit subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. You understand? This is what we're doing at the Angry Black Man Podcast. Also, you can send a Cash App to support the platform. Let me get that up so everybody can see. All right, that's $Breadman281. That's $Breadman281. Right? Doesn't matter. $1, $2, $20, $500, whatever you want to do. We are looking for sponsors. We're looking for contributors. So this is an open platform. Again, my Cash App is $Breadman281. You're tuned in to the Angry Black Man Podcast. Now I'm going to go ahead and come back to my panel. Again, the topic tonight is, do black Trump supporters support the black community? Right? I'm not banging tonight. I'm really trying to have a real discussion. You understand what I'm saying? So let's go. Let me get back to the panel. All right. Get back to my panel over here. Okay, I got T. Riddles from Houston, Texas. I got Dom from let me get him back up. There we go. Unmute. There we go. I got Dom. Dom, you in New York, right?
I'm in Miami.
Okay, damn. Dom in Miami. I'm sorry about that. Okay, yeah. Okay. And then we got Jay Sean out here in Houston as well. And then we got Kareem. We got Kareem who's out there in New York. You understand? Man, we doing a lot tonight. We doing a lot. So I'm gonna come back to Kareem. I'm gonna let Kareem start it off, brother. I'm gonna let Kareem start it off. Bring it back. Let's go. The floor is yours.
Listen, I just want to know what specific specific policy or policies that Trump has employed that enhance the quality of life for black people? Just name it. Damn what he's saying out his mouth. Show me what was put down on paper that black people benefited from a black person to become a Trump supporter. Simple as that, man.
I'm going to go right to him. I'm going to allow him to answer. Let's go. That's a direct question to Dom. Let's go.
All right, so you asked the question, what policy or policies have Trump signed off on that would help improve the progress of Black America? All right, so after I say it, I would like for him to tell me what is it that he would want for Donald Trump to do. What policies do he want Donald Trump to put in place? So let me go ahead and answer the question. One of the most productive actions that I've seen Donald Trump really sign off on was the funding of the historically black colleges. Now, there's no if, and, or buts about it. That specifically targets black people. Specifically. Now, you're going to have somebody foolish and say that, oh, there's white people that go to historically black colleges. They're going to say some crazy shit like that. Because, again, what they do is they like to poke holes in the ship. They're not trying to really stay afloat. All right? He ain't had to do that. He ain't had to fund historically black colleges. Why would he do that? It's on paper. It's on paper that he targeted black people to help them. The 1994 crime bill targeted black people. He aspired to reform that. He reformed that harsh law that's on the books. All right, with the First Step Act. Now, people who are always got something to say is gonna say what? Well, no, it's still niggas locked up. Come on, it's called the First Step Act for a reason. That means that he actually gives a fuck. Ain't nobody else signed up nothing. So how could you not commend this man who's white, who they call a racist, whose actions does not reflect that of a racist? How could you not commend that? I don't understand. Opportunity zones specifically target urban areas. He signed off on that, so that's going to be the third policy. You understand me? I mean, I don't get why somebody would not want to support this man. He's actually trying to do something for the black community. I mean, and again, for me, I'm not solely black. You know, I want for black people to do well. There's no reason why I would not want black people to do well. I'm black. You understand me? The progression of a black person, of the black group, would only be towards my benefit. There's just one less reason that the police would have to shoot my black ass. There's just one less reason for a white person to look at me some type of way or to expect something negative from me. If my brother does well, I'm gonna do well. That's the way my mindset is. So I mean, I don't get why there's so much resistance. Man, that's trying. So I would like to ask him, my brother, why is it that you hate Donald Trump so much? Or why is it that you feel that Donald Trump is not the most effective person in office for you?
Okay, just stay right there, Dom. I want Jay Sean. I want T. Riddles to stay right there. I'm coming to y'all. I want to allow Kareem. Let me see if I see him. I think his signal might have dropped. Let me see if I see him. I don't see him on here. Let me see. All right, I think he lost his signal, so I'm gonna open it up to T. Riddles and Jay Sean. And if y'all don't want to respond, I can definitely.
Yeah,
I can definitely
got a
respond.
little something to say. Shit. When you was introducing me, I'm a Army veteran too, war vet also.
That's a fact.
But I thought that was interesting. You know, the policies he laid out for Trump. The giving money to black colleges, that don't do shit for us.
What?
You know what I mean? But anyway, come on, man. That sounds that's like saying motherfuckers give money to fund vaccines and shit. But
come on, bro. You comparing educating a black kid from the hood that ain't had no
don't
chance.
nobody give a damn about a black college, bro.
What?
Don't nobody care about that. When you put that on your resume, you is not getting hired.
It's not about that, man. It's not about
also,
that.
this
bro.
is what I think
It's
Trump
not about
is smart
that, man.
at. He's a
about
business. Hold on, bro. Let me talk real quick.
Go ahead.
This is what I think Trump is smart at. He know how to give a couple bones to get motherfuckers on his side. Like how he invited Kanye West to the goddamn White House, and he knew that was gonna get people on his side. Other shit he do. Free a couple black people from prison, because he know that people gonna be like, oh yeah, he's for us. He's not for you. This motherfucker racist as a motherfucker. He literally could start a race war. And I think he fucking might. Before this year is over with and shit, before this election, this motherfucker literally, the way he talk about black people, like my boy said, he definitely, this motherfucker is like for the KKK, for the police killing, all type of shit. So, hey, if a race war jump off, I wouldn't even be surprised.
What
That's
did he
the type
say?
of motherfucker we got in charge.
Jay-Sean,
He about his money. He want to get people back to work, but he don't give a fuck what it costs. He don't care if your kids get the coronavirus in school. He don't give a fuck. He just want the money.
Okay.
Jay-Sean,
And that's the type of motherfucker we got in there.
Okay, but what did he say though, bro? Please tell me, bro. You said that this man says bad things about black people. That's what you said. What did he say?
He don't even give a damn about the police killing us.
Bro, what did he say?
This motherfucker was he been said like kill these motherfuckers. He was saying
He
like
said
like
kill
when
black people, bro.
Yes, man. Like
Donald Trump said kill all black people. Wait, wait, Donald Trump said kill all black people. That's what you telling me?
He didn't say it like that. He was saying it's okay for the police to do shit like that, though.
Okay, what I want y'all to do, hold on, stay right there.
Police to kill black people.
Stay right there, Don. Stay right there. I want everybody to stay right there. We're gonna take a small brief intermission again. Salute to these fellas for joining the platform. Okay, we're gonna take a small intermission. Okay, you tuned in to the Angry Black Man Podcast. Let me get back here real quick. Right back here. You tuned in to the Angry Black Man Podcast. Okay, and again, the topic for tonight is right. Do black Trump supporters support the black community? Do they support the black community as well? Can they support the black community as well? This is what we're talking about on the Angry Black Man Podcast. So I want you to get those likes up. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share. All that good shit. The floor is open. I will have the StreamYard in the link if anybody wants to join this conversation. We take all comers at the Angry Black Man Podcast. We undefeated. Prayers up to King Face. Salute to my nigga Don for coming on, bringing the fire tonight. Salute to Kareem Johnson. I think he had technical difficulties. Hopefully he'll be back. We got the A-Shine comedians on the platform as well. We got Jay-Sean the comedian. We got T Riddles. Lot of military background on the platform tonight. You know, y'all see me banging a lot. You understand? But it's a method to the madness. I want to have the real conversations too. But you have to ruffle the waters. You gotta knock them doors down. You gotta knock the pictures off the wall. You're tuning in to the Angry Black Man Podcast. Huh? Salute to all the trolls. Salute to all the trolls out there. You feel me? I couldn't do it without you. I could not do it without you. Salute. But we having a real conversations here at the Angry Black Man Podcast, man. We having a real conversations, man. Let's get back to the panel. Let's go ahead and get back to the panel, man. Well, again, I appreciate you guys for showing up tonight. Let me get these guys back in. Hopefully everybody's still there. Let me see what we got. All right, we got T Riddle still there. We got Dom still there. We got Jay Sean still there. I'm gonna take all of them off mute. You feel me?
Yeah.
And we'll go in Royal Rumble style. Again, the topic for the night is, do black supporters support the black community? You understand? And we got Dom basically up here holding it down solo. I got a new respect for this guy, man. You understand what I'm saying? I got a new respect for this guy. But I'll just say this again. I think my argument comes down to more of a bare bones emotional type of argument. I believe as a MAGA supporter, as a black person, when you put that MAGA hat on, I feel like you sacrifice a lot of principles, because I ask myself, and I'm gonna ask you, Dom, what do you say when some of the, because we all know that there's a lot of racist people in the Trump, the Trump supporters. People try to say that, oh, not all Trump supporters are racist. That's a fact. I like to respond that, but all racists, right? All racists are Trump supporters. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like that comes.
I mean, to be honest with you, the racists would be more on the Democratic side. They're the ones that telling you that.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Yeah, yeah. What did Joe Biden say? How did you know I was gonna say that though? You feel it too?
No. It's but go ahead, bro. Joe Biden is fucked up too. So
there's something in you. There's something in you that made you knew that I was gonna say that, brother.
No, I knew you was gonna say that.
I know
because the Democrats don't give a fuck about black people neither.
Neither. Okay. Well, who you rather? You rather somebody in your face telling you can't be shit, or somebody just leave you alone?
I mean, we got to do for self. I mean,
well,
I'm not rocking with none of them. Like, I learned that shit when I was in the military. Like, your vote don't matter. They can pick whoever they fucking want to pick.
Okay,
let me ask. Don't vote this time around, because that's gonna be.
I ain't voted.
Well, Ice Cube is trying to come out with a movement saying, "Hold on to your vote." We'll get to that.
Yeah, hold on.
But I want to ask you something though. I want to ask you real questions, because we having real conversations, right? So let's just say you're out at a Republican convention, or you're out being active in the Republican Party. Say, for instance, Trump has something out there in your area, or somebody invited you to something,
right,
and you go, a gala or something like that. This is what I want to ask you. How do you respond, right, when you're in these circles and some of them, or one of them, get too comfortable, right? Start calling you boy, or they let the nigga word fly, or they say something maybe even more disrespectful, or what I might consider more disrespectful, some shit like George Floyd, or all these niggas, man, they need to die another. That's why I'm glad we got people like you. Like, how do you respond? You see what I'm saying?
Well, but let me tell you something.
Because I know it happens. I want to know, has it happened to you, and if it happened to you, you understand what I'm saying? How do you respond?
Well, let me tell you something, bro. Like, for me, I've been to 3 Trump rallies, and I've been to the White House 2 times, the vibing. I ain't never had nothing like that occur. I mean, again, I don't know if that's what they was thinking, but they damn sure ain't show it. And to be honest with you, I mean, I'm one of those new age niggas, bro. I don't feel racism. You understand me? That don't move me. If you hate me because I'm black, that's on you. That's your business. I don't feel that. I don't need to be liked by you. I don't care if you think I'm a nigga. I don't care if you think I'm a monkey or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm confident in myself. I'm free. I don't care about none of that. So if that was to happen to where they like got too comfortable and said something, I mean, I wouldn't. I know what time it is, bro. They know what time it is. They're not gonna be like on those stuff like that. Who does that as a grown man? Who comes up to a grown man and say, "Boy"? Who does that?
They be doing that.
Let me take time. Let me take time to say salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. Pretty in pink, beloved. Salute Queen. Salute to Dirty Dog Kane, Retreat and Fitness Club. Okay. Salute. That's an interesting YouTube name. Salute, my G. Salute to Dirty Dog. Salute to David, Texas. Okay. We got people from all spectrums tuned in tonight. Salute to Jerome Ray. Salute to everybody who tuned in tonight. Okay. If you hadn't hit subscribe, make sure you subscribe. Salute to Mike Vegas as well. Continue, fellas.
Well, I mean, again, I would be more likely to be called a coon and a sellout Uncle Tom by my own people than having a white person come up to me and just say, "Hey, nigger," like that shit. That's the reality. I live in reality, bro. I live in reality. A nigga will call you a coon way faster than a white person will call you any type of monkey name or some shit like that. This is just the same as in the real world out here in the hood. A nigga will murder me way before police will murder me, and I keep it on me. I keep it on my waist, 24. You see what I'm saying? It's all day. So if it's for that, I mean, I like to be real with myself, bro. Ain't no white folks out here that's really bold like that. I don't even look like no type nigga that people come up to like that. To call no nigga like I'm not. And even if they did, bro, like
all they gotta do is have you outnumbered. That's when they get bold.
But listen here, man. Like I'm on it, bro. Like I don't feel that. I don't feel race. I don't feel white people, bro.
Let me ask a question.
Listen, when my man was saying that I wouldn't succeed and all that, like the spirit that I got in me, it's a winner's mindset. It's a winner spirit. I don't feel no white person, bro. I don't feel no racism. I don't care nothing about that bullshit, about them hating me. I don't give a fuck about none of that toe ass shit.
Okay, stay right there, Dom. T Riddles has a question. Stay right there. The floor is yours.
Because I'm gonna say it like this, because Jason, you were in the military, so you know what I'm about to say, man. Because you dealt with the racism. You can say all day, yeah, you don't care about that, but you sound so angry when you saying this, brother. Like, why you so mad about it? Like, it's just because they may not call you a nigger to your face, you cool. You would rather them not say it to your face, but then you okay with knowing that they still calling you a nigger behind closed doors. In my opinion, and there's no offense to you, you sound like a strong dude. You sound like you work hard for what you do and you done made what you needed to do. But you sound like, in my opinion, just if you study the psychology of all of it, that sound like some house nigga type shit. Oh, well, master, he ain't beating my ass, so I'd be good. And like, nigga, come on, bro. Like how'd you say it like this? Because right now I'm in California, and I say this to everybody in Cali. Because they don't believe me. I say the white people out here are much more racist than they are in the South because they do that overt shit. They won't straight out call you a nigga. If you gonna call me a nigga, say it so I can know what I need to knock you the fuck out. I need to walk the fuck away. You telling me these people who flat out these Trump rallies. I've seen 3 or 4 Trump rallies. I'm a tow truck driver. I repo people's shit. I repo a lot of Trump people's shit. A lot of these folks that I run into, or a lot of these Trump rallies that I've walked up on, I don't really care for any of the political values or any of that stuff. I'm gonna tell you straight out, I feel like the government in general will fuck you over whether you want to or not. I think they for this government and taking 3 knives for this country. So as far as what my political views matter, that shit don't mean nothing. And when it all comes down to it, because once that first bullet fly, it don't mean shit. But you saying this stuff of like, You keep saying like, well, I don't care how they act. These people were just as racist as anything. My problem is, what I'm trying to say basically is, how can you support something when you know people are actively calling you a nigga? That's like when the fucking house slaves are going, well, they are beating the shit out of my cousin, but he should have listened to Massa. He should have kept himself in line.
No, I want to let him answer. Then I'm gonna come to you, Jason. Let me let him answer. Go ahead, Don.
Well, first off, the anger that you said that you detected in my voice, that's passion, bro. That's the voice of a black man that speaks passionate about his conviction. It's called conviction and passion. So, excuse me for speaking, like I mean it. I mean it. I don't feel no what the white person got to say. And you remember just a few moments ago, I said that it would be a black person like me to call me names. You just sat there and said that I'm on some house nigga shit. You calling me a house nigga essentially. You are the one who I gotta worry about, bro. Way more than a white person. Why is that? Because there's a certain level of comfort that you feel like you could just say that about me, you know, instead of hearing what it is that I'm saying to you, that I'm trying to share with you. You understand what I'm saying? It's disheartening, and it's sad, but we press on. As far as having any racists at a Republican convention, I don't have no power over people's heart, man. It would be the same as if there was racists in the Democrat convention. The only reason why I'm rocking with Trump and the Republicans is because I'm looking at what could get done. That's what I'm about. I'm about results. I'm about getting things done. I don't care about all that other stuff. I can work with somebody who doesn't like me. I can work with somebody who hates me for my skin. I can work with that person. I'm not emotional like that. I'm looking at the light at the end of the tunnel. What can get done? If everybody focused on what could get done instead of all these other distractions, they got niggas in the streets screaming Black Lives Matter like they sheep, distracted like a motherfucker, don't know what the fuck going on. How they gonna pay their bills tomorrow? But they in the streets screaming Black Lives Matter. But then y'all gonna say that it ain't about no money or no, you know, that's how y'all they program minds out here not to care about no money. Why you not gonna care about no money? Money allow for things to get done. That's what I'm all about, man. That's why I'm all about. At the end of the day.
Let me go to Jay Sean. Jay Sean, tap in.
I like he made himself clear. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna call you a house nigga, but shit, you made some good points. Shit. I could do business with anybody. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give a damn. Like, say you own the store. You ain't gonna say, oh, this motherfucker can't come in and buy from me. You don't care. So that I respect that point of view. Mm-hmm. And I just couldn't rock with a motherfucker I know is a racist that is talking shit about me behind my back. And it's I do agree. I'm from California too, so I know I can vouch for that the people out there is a little bit more slick with their racism than out here. So I agree with that.
Well, my thing is, let me open the floor back up to everybody. We got Kareem back in. I'm gonna add him back in as well.
Okay.
My thing is, it's not really hidden racism when they're coming out when you're a black person, right? And because you join this party, this political party, the people, every time somebody that looks like you gets murdered,
right,
and they're unarmed, they're going to look at you and have all these conversations with you and on top of you saying that you deserved it because you didn't comply. And then it's up to you to either sacrifice, like ignore what you're seeing as a black person and say, man, yeah, you know, that is right. That's where the whole house nigga lingo, and that's why these things start to get hurled, because we feel like that's a major sellout, because there has to be one. You mean every time, and I'm talking to you, Dom, so you mean every time one of these people black people get killed out here, these unarmed black people, Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin, George Floyd, Jacob Blake, Ahmaud Arbery, it goes on. So every time you have to agree with them. So why is that?
I don't agree with them every time, bro. Like, as a matter of fact, you know, my heart truly hurts when I see a black person get killed so quickly. You understand me? And I understand that could easily be me. But at the same time, it's like, you know, what are we going to focus more on as a whole? You know, us killing each other. And I know that people hate hearing this, but I'm about self-accountability first and foremost. Mm-hmm. You can't have these people value your life if you yourself don't value your own life. Mm-hmm. And I say that as black people in general. Mm-hmm. expect for white people to give a fuck about your black ass life. If niggas is killing each other left and right, they don't respect us, bro. They don't respect
Every
us.
race kill each other left and right, though.
That's not true, bro. It's not normal.
That is true, bro.
It's not normal, bro. It's not normal.
Come on, bro.
I got two sisters murdered.
Where are you from?
That's not normal. That is not normal.
That is normal. Most people get murdered by people they around.
Bro, that is
it's proximity.
Bro, the fact that you believe that the way that these dudes killing each other out here is normal is telling. It is not normal.
I didn't say it was normal, but that's who killed each other, the people you around.
Bro, if you go to the CDC website, it will show that the black group, okay, the number
Bro, you
one.
believe what they say? Their statistics.
Dog, let me stop you right there. You talking to
Come
two
on,
people?
bro.
Yeah,
Come on.
you can't take nothing from what
Come on, bro.
Exactly. You can't take nothing from what the government say, bro. You can't be believing that shit.
We talking my personal experience, my personal upbringing. We talking about my friends, my family members getting murdered. We talking about my family members murdering people. That shit is not normal, bro.
Okay,
that shit is not normal, bro.
Allow
it's
me,
not
allow
normal.
me, allow me. Wait a minute. Allow me.
Understand that it's not normal. Ain't nothing gonna change.
Allow
Ain't
me.
nothing gonna get fixed.
Allow me to answer. Allow me to answer, Don, because I think I understand where you're coming from, but I have a very simple answer for it, and I want to hear your response, because a lot of that is a major talking point, and it's a talking point that's hard to argue with when people say, and especially your own people. It's one thing when when the opposition says black on black crime, well, you should think, oh, of course they're gonna say that, you know what I'm saying, this and that. But when your own people, black people, say, you know what I'm saying, King Face used to have a very, very valid point. Like, you niggas don't even care about what's going on in the hood right now. There's babies, you know what I'm saying, being shot. It's all kind of crazy things, you know what I'm saying, going on. I do have an answer to that. I do. Let me go back to my YouTube though and make sure that we still good. I got an answer to that. Let me see. Let me get back. Okay, it says we still in excellent condition, so that's this phone. Let me say it like this. And let me get Don back up. Let me get Don back up. Okay, Don, you there?
I'm here, brother.
Okay, so here's the thing. Hear me out. Here's the thing. You have when people talk about black on black crime, you know what I'm saying, in the black community, here's the thing, and try to compare it to the stuff that's going on and police killings and stuff like that. Here's the thing, and I hope that you can understand this, because you just talked about, basically a lot of stuff that goes on in the street, losing family members, poverty, like all kind of stuff. So I'm assuming somebody like you can understand where I'm finna go with this. As a black man, right? It's one thing to step outside, right, in your neighborhood. You understand? And this is the neighborhood you grew up in, and you grew up in the neighborhood. And if like I know, the rules in the ghetto, they sometimes become nationwide. So if you know one ghetto, you know all of them. You know the do's and don'ts. So this is what you came up in. So it's one thing to walk out the house and know what color to wear. You see what I'm saying? What color not to wear. What street to go on. What street not to go on. You understand what I'm saying? Like the things that will increase your chances of surviving in this, you know what I'm saying, just dangerous territory. But there's certain things that you can do that instantly increase your chance of surviving, i.e. Don't sell dope. So that's why a lot of people, I play ball, you know what I'm saying, as a young, I play every sport I could to keep me out the streets. Don't sell dope, don't try to, you know what I'm saying. There's certain things that you can do, you know what I mean. Don't join the gang, niggas stay solo, you feel me. Niggas gonna fuck with you, but you know what I'm saying, find something to get into, make niggas respect you another type of way. You'll be able to avoid. There's certain things that can increase your chances of survival. But here's the thing that I will say to people like you. I hear you. But when you add in the police element, that shit goes off the charts, bro. Like, there's no way that you can even avoid that, because now there are no rules and regulations to this shit. It depends on if this cop is racist or not, and is having a bad day or not, if he's flexing or not. There's nothing that you can do as a black person to avoid this. I would argue that being a black person intensifies and fucking takes the numbers off the rack of you going to jail, getting a ticket, getting killed at the, you know what I'm saying, at the worst, all kind of variation of things. When I'm saying, at least I know how to walk through my hood. I know how to operate through the hood. I know how to avoid the D-boy. I know what to get into and not get into. A lot of times in the hood, if you mind your own motherfucking business, you know what I'm saying? That I'm talking statistics. Your chances of survival rise exponentially. I'm saying when you're dealing with the authorities as a black person, there is no math, my nigga. There is no accountability. You can't even. Do you understand where I'm going with this?
I get what you're saying, but there is some though, bro. Like, first of all, how about you not run? Okay, they not supposed to shoot you. They not supposed to shoot you just because you running. But if you know these motherfuckers got a problem in their head,
but if they want to.
But I'm just saying though, if you know that
they can do it and get away with it, that's what they're showing us.
But what I'm trying to get at is if you know
you could be unarmed, you can be compliant, and if they want to do it, they doing it, and they showing us.
And I agree with you. So I'm saying this right here: if you could stand a spit in the ocean chance at not having that done to you, why not take that small little chance and not run? Why not take that small little chance and not commit certain crimes? As far as having a bad day, it's niggas out here that'll murder you right in your head.
Having a bad day, I get
for
that.
having a bad day. You understand? Nipsey Hussle, who killed him? Triple XXX Temptation, who killed him?
Okay, so stop. Okay, so let me show you. So let me show you. So let me show you, Dom. Let me show you, Dom. See, this is what we getting into it now. Every case that you just named, right? Every case that you just named, again, I agree with you. These were people that got killed in their own community by their own people. But here's the thing. Right. You said Nipsey Hussle, right? Well, whatever the nigga last name was Garner. That was his partner. Used to be his partner. He took care of him for a minute. They had disagreements. He called him a snitch. His partner came back and killed him. That's a fact, right? Right? The other two that you named. These are people, again, that you're having dealings with in the community. Now, I'm not blaming nobody for the lifestyle that they live. I'm saying there were causes and effects of you knowing this person and dealing with this person, so you end up getting killed. What I'm saying is, I don't know Officer Warren. Nigga, I never knew you. Yeah. I didn't intend to know you.
That's all the more reason to be cautious then, if that's the case.
You can be cautious all you want to.
But like I just said to you, bro, if you know that these people fucked up in the head, why you gonna fuck with them? Why you gonna test them? You think they pussy? You think they gonna bust? Is that what you think? When they tell you stop, you gonna run away or walk away?
Okay,
like, you know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Like my man Breonna Taylor, what she do wrong?
Well, with her, listen.
Chilling in your own house. There ain't nothing you can do.
But this is what I'm saying though, bro. I'm not saying injustice doesn't happen. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, in the grander scheme of things, when we really look at the numbers and we lay this out, who really is the problem, bro? Who really is the problem?
You think it's us?
I know it's us, bro.
Oh,
I know it's us.
Okay, I'm gonna go run to the store real quick. I'll be back on this motherfucker.
Okay,
bro. But I'm gonna be right back.
Let me go to the chat. Let me go to the chat real quick, Dom. Younger 104 says Nipsey was an active rolling 60s worth $8 million at 33 years old. He was doing shit for his community. That's a fact. Indigenous Black Man says fact. Salute the Indigenous Black Man. Pretty and Pink Beloved says LOL really. Y'all leave a little bit more feedback in the comments so I can read them out for y'all, man. Indigenous Black Man says the beautiful abortion. I can't read that. I can't read that. Y'all niggas wildin', man. Y'all niggas wildin'. XOL. That is your personal experience. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Salute to everybody who showed up. Let me get back to my StreamYard and get the platform up. We got Dom up, avid Trump supporter. We had Jason up. He stepped out for a minute. I think we still got T Riddles, but the floor is open to anybody who wants to jump in. Matter of fact, let me put this StreamYard back in the chat room for y'all. This is an open platform.
I want to say something to Dom real quick.
Okay, go ahead. It's all yours. It's all yours.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, man, I ain't want you to think I'm calling you a coon. What I was saying.
No, it's all good. I got love for you, man. Regardless, even if you was, I forgive you.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. Okay, like when I'm saying it was a house nigga thing, right?
Yeah.
We all watch Roots. Everybody don't watch Roots, right? You remember when Kunta got helped by the house nigga who gave him the corn whiskey? Hey, you hush up now. You be quiet.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I get my corn whiskey.
Uh-huh.
The equivalent to that, and today's
That was
day and
Louis
age,
Gossett
that
Jr., I believe.
Yeah, the equivalent to that of what I think of what I think is going on when people do that now is, okay, we all know we've seen Trump say racial stuff.
What was he? But what was he saying though, bro? I have yet to hear somebody tell me what
I'll
did
gladly
this man
say.
say.
Unlike most
If
people,
you could tell me what he said, bro, at least if you could tell me what you heard out his mouth.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you?
I would at least respect that.
I can tell you. Can I tell you?
Kiki.
Okay, it works just like that, because I know where you're trying to go, but I'm gonna go straight to it, Don. Because what you're trying to say is, he hasn't said anything overtly racist. He'll show me one thing where he said nigga. I'm gonna keep it way more simple and way more funky than that. I'm gonna keep it way more simpler and way more funkier than that. I'm a black person, okay? So when I see one of my own, and you're the president of the free world, you understand what I'm saying? As hard as it was for Obama, I used to be mad at Obama because he didn't come out fast enough for Trayvon Martin. You're the president of the free world. So you represent all people. I'm part of this country, my nigga. I pay my taxes. Right? So when there is a group that comes out and stands against me and my rights, i.e. all these fucking tiki torch carrying motherfuckers. Oh, there was good people on both sides. You understand what I'm saying? This fucking Kyle Rittenhouse shit. You don't want to fucking. There's all kind of things that you're supposed to do because of me, my nigga. You represent me as well. But every time some shit jump off, my nigga, you feel me? It seems like you only repping one side. Well, that's enough said, my nigga. You've already showed me you are racist. If you ain't with me, you with them. You a racist. If you endorse them, in my eyes, you're a racist. If you don't condemn them, in my eye, you're a racist. So that what do you say?
Bro, he did condemn white supremacy and KKK. There's videos on YouTube that you can look up. If you just pull it up.
How long did it take him to condemn them?
This was back in the 90s, bro. Like he's
90s.
always
condemned. Right now, we talking about 2020. We talking about President Trump.
Because what has happened, Dom, is, and I understand the math. I'm not mad at anybody trying to get their money, anybody trying to win. So this is a numbers game. But what has happened is now Donald Trump is in a position, and he takes a whole nation with him. He takes MAGA Nation with him, because now. I know that 36%. You understand what I'm saying? That's a large part of my base. I'm here to argue that, nigga, the first 30 is straight up racist motherfuckers. That's still the racist part of our country, and he's noticed, right, that if I come out and say certain racist things or try to touch little plugs, right, I might not be racist, but this is what helps me win. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's cool. You want to be a winner, that's fine. But as a black person, that hurts me, because now you're leading these people to believe that it's okay. You got people out here calling Kyle Rittenhouse a hero. I got the receipts.
I like the young man, actually, to be honest with you. I feel like he was stupid in the sense that he shouldn't have been out there.
Right.
Testing these dudes, you know what I mean? He was a jitterbug. He's a young dude that he was stupid. But as far as nigga hit me with a skateboard, no, you gonna have to catch one, bro. You hit me in the head with a skateboard, you catching one. The other dude pulled out a pistol on him. You got to catch one, bro. You got to catch one. You rushing me like that? You trying to beat me up? You trying to hurt me? You got to catch one. I would never be in that situation, me personally. But if he's standing his ground, like. What is the man supposed to do? He's already in the situation. He already committed himself to being out there.
Nah. Here's the key thing. Here's the key thing. This is what people like to gloss over. I hear you on everything. And number one, the full video was out. So I don't wanna lead people the wrong way. And I don't even want to say nothing. I got a video out. If you want to check it out. I stated the facts. The Kyle Rittenhouse, the 17-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse, making of a mass murderer. That's the video I did. Y'all can go check that out. Yeah, y'all go check that out. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, dog. Here's the thing. I know. I be on niggas' head,
Hey,
dog.
I respect it, though. I respect it.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Hear me out. Who created that situation? Nobody wants to talk about. Here's my thing. If I'm fighting for justice, if one of my own got killed down in the streets, right, and then so I say, we're gonna get together, black people, white people, it don't matter, right, and we're gonna go out and we're gonna make our justice for Jacob Blake signs, right, and we're gonna go out and support this man, right, right.
Yeah.
That's all we doing.
Yeah.
What does it say to the person who ends up amongst us with a with a semi-automatic weapon, and they have a polar opposite stance of what I'm there for? Of what I'm there for. So I would ask you, why the fuck are you even here, my nigga? There's only one reason. There's only one reason that you would show up to my shit when we're out here trying to get active justice for somebody. We know you don't feel that way. But yet here you are in the midst of us with a semi-automatic weapon. I would call that trying to be an antagonist. You're trying to antagonize me.
You could very well be correct. I mean, I don't know the dude. Maybe he has some type of fantasy of busting, Antifa or whatever. He probably fantasized. I don't know him. You feel me? But as far as when we looking at it from a criminal case standpoint, if you attack somebody with a pistol, if you attack somebody, I'm saying with a pistol in your hand, if you attack somebody with the skateboard, I mean, you could catch a bullet, bro.
The floor is open. The floor is open, fellas. The floor is open.
What does "Make America Great" mean to you?
Make America great.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I like to look at it from an individual standpoint. I'm gonna make it great by going to work every day, following the law, exercising all the rights that I'm awarded. I mean, that's to me making America great. Not being on no sucker shit like, out here murdering kids and hurting children. That's making America great to me. I mean, I can only speak for me, bro. I can't speak for what a white KKK member. I don't care about all that. I care about me, my family, the ones who care about me, the close friends. That's what I care about. That's why America is great to me. That's why I choose to live here. At any moment that I feel like it ain't great, I could always leave. That's just me personally. But that's what it means to me. That's from my perspective.
The reason I ask that because I don't understand how you can make something that's already greater than a lot of things great again. It's already great. I mean, that's 27 countries, right?
I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
Well,
here in America, we got more opportunities than anybody else, right?
Right.
It's racist as hell.
Right.
We got a lot of issues. I can tell you here in America, we push race harder than they push it anywhere else in the world. Maybe South Africa push it a little bit harder, and I say this because I've seen it. But I don't understand, like, why can't we say "Make America Greater"? Because "Make America Great Again," when you talking to it and you ask one of these white people, what or some of these other Trump supporters, what's "Make America Great Again" you mean? Oh, let's bring it back to the 50s America. 50s America? You mean the time when niggas was getting lynched for fun?
Wait, but that's what they told. That's what they told you. They told you that they want to bring it to the time where they was hanging niggas. That's what a white person.
Said they wanted to go back to the 50s. This is me talking to people one-on-one because, like I said, I talk to people all day in my job. And I'm an avid supporter of, if you support Trump, you support Trump. Me serving in the military gave you the right to do that. So I'm happy I'm glad that you sacrifice or that you exercise your right to support who you want to support. But
I appreciate that.
That doesn't mean I have to rock with it, right?
Right.
That's the great part about this country.
But that's my thing. My thing is, even if we disagree, bro, like we can have a friendship. We can have a genuine friendship just because I see it from a different, you know what I'm saying, different way. And that's why I speak out the way I do, because otherwise, everybody's gonna have this hive-like mindset, this monolithic perception of what it means to be a Black American, who lives in America. Like, it doesn't have to be just one way. And I do thank you for your service.
Thank you.
When we look at people like LeBron James and T.I. and all these other folks, that's what I believe to be the black overseers, who's going to shame you for thinking differently. Who the moment that you decide to say, you know what, I don't want to think this way, they're going to be right there to call you coon and all this other crazy shit. As far as being a house nigga, bro, I mean, if it's that, then I'll be that.
Now look, Dom, I want both of y'all to stay right here because I want to take this opportunity, and I'm gonna try. I'm gonna roll through two. I think y'all can hear. I know y'all can hear while y'all on here. So I'm gonna roll through two of them, right? Because I want you need to understand, right? Because a lot of people try to come out and say, y'all hating on me. A lot of people they even try you cloud chasing you. I want you to understand where because you say y'all want to call me call us coons, y'all want to come out there so hard, y'all even more racist than these other white people. I give you that. You making a lot of valid good points, but I want to roll something just to remind you where this energy comes from. So if you allow me, let me just play a couple of these, okay?
I know what you're gonna play already, man.
And a matter of fact, I'm gonna get an alley hoop to King not King Face. I'm gonna go in on
I can't comment on that, man.
No. I'm not even gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to because out of respect for my mans, I'm gonna go to. I thought I had one with Candace Owens by herself. But I'll go to Dana, who's a avid Trump supporter, conservative, and she was pushing Judge Joe Brown, but Judge Joe Brown was on there talking extra crazy, extra wild. I'll let y'all hear for yourself so y'all can understand where this energy comes from. Then I'll come back to the floor. Y'all stay right there.
This is Brandon Man from the Anglo Black Man Podcast. I don't think white supremacy is the main problem in the black community. I'm more of the mind thought that it's people like you, which we've always identified as coons. You can never speak for the black community.
Instead of being like praying monkeys running around, instead of being like praying monkeys running around, instead of being like praying monkeys running around jumping these folks. I can't stand Obama. I can't stand Cory Booker.
Pay attention.
I can't stand Tom Harris. I don't like any of them. Can't stand Obama.
Barack Obama is an evil man. You heard us. You say, yes, we can. We say, no, you can't, nigga.
Okay, so let me bring my niggas up. I be going in, bro. So I'm just saying, man. There we go. We had Judge Joe Brown, and that shit blew my mind. I was calling in just to chop it up with him, but it blew my mind. Some of the things that I heard him saying. This is when Ahmaud Arbery had got chopped down in the streets, and it blew my mind because Judge Joe Brown was out there saying that it was justified. This was before those three guys were charged with with murder. But so this is where a lot of that talk comes from, man. Do you understand what I'm saying? I need you to understand that it's not for nothing. I consider you a very different case. You what I would call an anomaly as well as King Face, because at least y'all had the nuts to have these conversations with your own people and stand on the shit, right? I even heard you earlier in the broadcast. You said, "Look, I feel where y'all coming from, but y'all got to at least meet a nigga halfway." You understand what I'm saying?
That's real.
So, but you do see, right, where y'all be getting that energy from, because you got other people like Candace Owens and a myriad of other who take the message so far, and it seems like they only want to drag the black community. So if that's the case, how can you support the black community?
I get that, but we all have different ways to approach things, man. Like, for me, I understand that black people are still coming out of a certain type of situation, and it's going to be a long time before we really get to where we need to be. But for those who speak out adamantly, I mean, we got to be mindful that these people actually are established people in many cases. You know, I always ask my friend, because he, you know, always talk about, man, you got to be careful because, you know, you might be raising little coons. And I say, shit, you know, I rather my kids be coons out here doing what they need to do than some pants sagging cool motherfucker that just murdering people. That's, you know, that's gonna say that it's crackers is the ones that's the problem and all kind of, you know. I'd rather my kids be coons, bro. Like, to be honest with you. You know, if I had the choice, if it had to be that, then, you know, whatever they would call, they would not be coons to me, but you know, they call them house niggas, you know, or, you know, hey, whatever, man. That come along with the territory, man. When you think differently, people gonna call you names. People not gonna be receptive. I mean, I already know that the way that I think is the way that more black people gonna think in 200 years. I know that for sure. You know, because I don't, you know, that race stuff don't faze me, bro. Like, I when I tell you I have no fear for that, bro, I'm cool, bro. Like, once more black people get to that point where they, you know, don't feel like they life matter because they only because your skin black. This is what niggas is saying in the streets. My life matters because my skin is black. You know, and they chasing behind all these celebrities who's paid to put this in your brain, to teach your kids this. When I hear the phrase "Make America Great Again," I think about how strong black people used to be. Black people used to be so strong, man. They used to have to deal with so much. It used to be situations where a white person would spit right in their face, and they had to take that because they looking at it like, man, you know, I'm looking at something that's more important. And I'm not saying let no man do that to you, but I'm just paying homage to the black folks that came before that had to endure so much more. They had to endure like real racism. What we dealing with now, man, shit, you know, they look at it like we soft, man. You know what I'm saying? They was hanging from trees. They had to take so much back then. So, you know, when I think about making America great again, I'm thinking about the heart of a black person. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about the heart of just people in general, like to where we fought for something greater. We fought for things that really mattered, man. All this other stuff, at the end of the day, don't really matter like that, man.
Okay.
You know, like, you got niggas dying, getting put in the dirt. You know, niggas in comas and shit. What does all that politics shit matter at the end of the day? What Black Lives Matter doing for you when you in the ground? Like, man, you gotta look at the bigger picture, man. That's all I'm about. Like I said, I'm about getting things done. And I would encourage every black person, white person, whatever, to focus on getting things done because we're only here for a short time.
Okay, stay right there. I think we got somebody just joined in. Mic check. Who is that?
That's Moniac.
Salute. Where you calling from?
I'm from Left Rack City, Queens, man. I'm in Brooklyn right now, though. I reside in Brooklyn right now. I'm in Canarsie.
Okay.
I'm on the floor.
Let's get your take, man. The floor is open. The floor is yours. Let's go. Are you subscribed, first of all? Have you subscribed?
Nah. I only called up to salute you and your channel. I appreciate everything you do for the culture. I ain't called up here for nothing else.
Okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
I ain't called up for nothing else.
No, I appreciate that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you share. And then I also
nigga, we subscribed already, man. You ain't gotta tell us that, man. Left Rack City, we in the building, man. Queens get the money.
Man, talk
and
about it.
I'm in Brooklyn too, man.
About it.
We in the floors.
Talk about it. H-Town Connect. We all the way down here in H-Town. Y'all pay attention. The reach is wide. If y'all want to support, make sure you hit that cash app at $Breadman281. That's $Breadman281. I'll be sure and put it in the link, man. But salute. So T Riddles, do you have a response? Do you have a response to Don?
Yeah, I do, man.
Go ahead.
I get what he's saying. One of the most unfortunate parts about the black community right now is, like you said, when you have a different idea, people don't like that. And like I said, that's why I flat out said, like, I can respect the fact that you support Trump. Whether I support or respect the guy, I don't like him. I don't support him. I don't deal with him. I respect how smart he's done things and how he's worked stuff because he single-handedly was able to make all his dissent and all his hatred and all his anger. but at the same time, it's something that the Democrats are doing too. So I can support all that. But people aren't gonna say that. When you say something like, "Man, the Democrats hate black people just as much as the Republicans hate black people," people get mad at you over that.
Well, what's happening is I'm gonna tell you what's happening. Let me get you guys up. I'm gonna tell you what's happening, and I think we've had a breakthrough here at the Angry Black Man Podcast, and I hope that it's something that's going to carry on and carry over. Because here's the thing: what's happening is these times, coronavirus, right? Shit over 100,000. You know what I'm saying? So-called over 100,000, right? Dead. Unarmed, you know what I'm saying? The countless numbers of unarmed, you know what I'm saying, dead black people. The countless number of black people dead in the black community, right, due to violence. You understand what I'm saying? We're living in the times that are so polarizing, right, that the opinions, right, and the stances and the dispositions that you have to take, they're not gray anymore. They're so black and white.
Black and white.
They're so black and white, pun intended. So what happens is the floor gets closed because what I notice is a lot of people, they'll throw those opinions out, but y'all only want to throw the opinion out to people who agree with y'all. And I feel like that's unfair. That's not right. So I think we're having a breakthrough at the Angry Black Man Podcast because I feel like it says something about somebody. That's why I respect King Face. Donated to his GoFundMe. Make sure y'all put the prayers up regardless of the controversy that's out. I still respected that man because regardless of how extreme his stance was, he was open to have a debate with anybody about it. And I think that's what's missing. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, so if you don't have that, then basically you got niggas talking, you really talking to yourself. You're not talking to nobody if you're talking to everybody who agree with you. You understand what I'm saying? You're not gaining nothing, you're not losing nothing. But that's what life is about. It's about either progress, you feel me, or falling, a regress so you can progress.
Exactly.
So this is what we doing at the Angry Black Man Podcast. This shit is open to everybody. I put the link in the goddamn StreamYard. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be trying to fucking pull no drive-by later, right? Trying to throw your funky ass opinion in. You feel me? I'm fucking send this link to you because the floor is open to all. This is what we doing at the Angry Black Man Podcast. The floor is y'all, man. Y'all can go. Go ahead.
But like, I also agree with Dom when he said that it used to be a time where the black community used to be much stronger. We used to be much stronger back in the days of where you could walk down the street and everybody in the neighborhood raising you. Like the term "it take a village to raise a child" was real, especially in the black community. Nowadays, you don't see that no more. In the days of everybody trying to get their Insta fame and being so angry about everything that's said on the internet, it's sad. Like you said, Brad, man, well, you could talk about something different. Dom, somebody who support Trump. Me, I don't support him. Jishan, who don't support him. You, Brad, man, who don't support him. But we can all talk to this man and respect the fact that he gonna stick to his guns. He stick to his guns flat out. It's a shame that now in the black community you don't have too much of that. Just in the world you don't have too much of that. People get so
that's in the world, yeah.
Like especially here in America, in a country where literally it's based on freedom of speech and all that shit, but people want to get mad at you when you exercise your freedom of speech. You know what I mean? Right. Now I do understand. Now with that being said, I do have my opinions. This house niggas to me, because I realized I was saying that earlier when I said Dom's idea was house niggas to me. And he was like, "Look, you can call me coon all you want, nigga. I believe what I want to believe."
Man, nigga, pass me the lemonade, nigga. Fuck all that shit, nigga. Pass me the lemonade, man. Shit, y'all boys tripping.
Right. And see, I'm here to say the day when we can figure out a way, because we figured out where the static is coming from, where the miscommunication or the unwillingness to have an open dialogue, we see where it's coming from. Once we're able to break that shit as black people, where you can go support whoever you want and I can go support whoever I want, but nigga, low key, you feel me? When we get behind these closed doors, when we chop it up like this, we all on the same page, that's when we're going to start making real progress. That's when we're going to be an unstoppable force. Do y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. And I want to say one thing, because I'm not really like no super cape for neither party, but I will tell you one thing, man. It was once upon a time where I really didn't even know
what either party stood for. I didn't even know what a Democrat was, bro. I didn't know what a Republican was. I was just, like going with whatever I was told. I voted for Barack Obama. You understand me?
Yeah, I did too.
And I'm actually not mad that I voted for him the first time. Actually, I wasn't upset with Barack Obama till he fucked with my money.
Now look. I got a really good question. I got a really good question I need to ask you. But somebody just came in and says, Eli, mic check. Are you in?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, bro? It's Eli. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia.
All right. Welcome to the Angry Black Man Podcast. Are you a subscriber?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and also if you want to bless me on the Cash App, that's $Breadman281. $Breadman281. That's for anybody that's listening. Go ahead. What's your take? The floor is yours.
Oh, me? Oh, okay. I was just listening in. I don't want to put negativity in here, but like, I feel like what our conservative brothers need to do is they come off to be like real cocky sometimes to me. Like, to me, like, stop, like, trying to act like you're some high-level intellectual because you left the Democrat Party and went Republican. Like, to me, it's they all both the slave master to me, in my opinion.
That's
so,
it.
like, you don't really impress me because you left one slave master and went over to another slave master.
Went to the next one.
That don't really bother me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
No. Hey, listen, I appreciate your feedback, but isn't that ideally what you would want for another black person to believe in himself and to come off confident? Wouldn't you want for more black people to have confidence about themselves and that self-esteem about themselves? Wouldn't you want that?
You're absolutely right, brother. You're absolutely right.
So why is it when I speak passionately and boldly, why is that?
Oh, no, brother. I'm not attacking you, my brother. I'm saying if you need a political affiliation to have some good self-esteem about yourself, then maybe your self-esteem was fucked up from the get-go. Not you personally. I'm just saying other brothers, not you, brother.
Oh, okay, no, but my thing is, just because you align yourself with people, whether Democrat or Republican, to get things done, that don't really define you as, like, I mean, on my tombstone, they're not gonna put Republican. So I get what you concerned with. Like, it's an interesting point, but it's not really like that in my case, at least. And for a lot of conservatives, it's not really that. The values that we hold dear, free market trading and Second Amendment, things like that. We respect life, born and unborn. Those are the type of principles that the Republican or I'll say the conservative side is really focused on. We're not really about the clout like that, bro. Like, if anything, it's challenging to be a person of color who's out here repping the Republican Party. If anything, I mean,
hey, yo, I feel you. I got love for you, my brother. I really don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because they two slave masters to me. And they're two slave masters because whichever slave master you hug on to, statistically, if you and a white man walk into a bank and apply for a business loan with the same credit score, he's more than likely to get that business loan. That's a lie, bro. And a white man, it's not a lie. You can Google those numbers.
That's a lie, bro.
Whoa. Well, let me hold on. If you and a white man walk into a fucking place to apply for food stamps, statistically, he's more than likely to get approved for those benefits. If you and a white man walk into a courthouse with the same record, with the same criminal history, he is more than likely to get off on that sentence as opposed to you.
Let me ask you a question. By your definition,
my brother. So, I mean, I'm not blaming it on Republican or Democrat. I'm saying they both goddamn devils. And I'm saying we got to love ourselves before we can hug on to any fucking political apparatus in this society.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
Let Don respond. Go ahead, Don.
Okay, so with that mindset, why the fuck even try then? Why the fuck even try in his life? If in life, a white person gonna outdo me, why the fuck even try? Like, what's the point? I can't think like that. I can't teach my kids this shit. I can't hand that down to the next generation, bro.
There was a movie
Oh
called
no, I feel you, bro. But if
like
you're not telling your Republican colleagues about the cause and effects of redlining and how it affects us today, then it's really no point. Like if you're not understanding the history and the legislations that was put on us back in the Jim Crow era that still affect us today. I mean, these projects didn't just come out the blue just because black people they didn't come out of nowhere because black people are stupid. It was because that there was legislation that was put in place to keep black people in a certain condition. Like you can look up this in the book called The Color of Law.
No,
the Color of Law that was written. Go ahead.
I'm familiar with the red line, and I'm not discounting that. My thing is today in 2020, LeBron James, if he got the money to put down on the house, he gonna get that house, bro. I don't give a fuck. Ain't no law.
But LeBron doesn't represent us. LeBron doesn't represent the average black man working in America today. Everybody can't be LeBron to get out of that condition. Let's take
a pause. We're gonna take a pause right here. We're gonna take a pause right here and take another mini intermission because I want to keep everybody on point of what we're doing tonight. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they just want to come through, you understand what I'm saying? And they don't want to have the difficult conversation. So if you're not singing a tune, you understand that people necessarily like, they're going to hurry up and pass by. But right now you tuned into the Angry Black Man Podcast. Tonight, the topic is, do black people, okay? Do black Trump supporters, my apologies, do black Trump supporters, can black Trump supporters also support the black community, okay? Can black Trump supporters support the black community as well? All right, that's where we at. That's where we at right now. Now, I'm gonna be a little geeky. Let me get my guys back up, okay? Because I want to read something to these fellas, okay? And I'm gonna see if I can share it with them as well. All right, I got everybody back up. We got Dom, okay, out there from Florida. He's out there in Florida. We got T. Riddles and Jay Sean out here in Texas. We got Eli out there in, what's your name again, Chief? North Carolina? Is he still there?
Oh, you talking about me? Oh, my bad, brother. I'm in North Virginia.
Where you at again?
Norfolk, Virginia.
Okay. Oh, Norfolk, Virginia. Okay, salute. Okay, so I want to try to show y'all something real quick. Let's do a screen share. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read it to y'all. We're not gonna get too difficult. Bear with me as I get this up for y'all. Okay. Again, we're talking about can black people support the black community? Can black Trump supporters support the black community as well? Okay. So this article comes from Politico. All right, let me get this up for the people on YouTube. Let's go to my display screen. This comes from Politico. All right. This article, I'll just read it to y'all. It says, let me get this out the way. All right, so the article states, it says, Trump attacks take a toll on Black Lives Matter support. Okay. Let me just go into the article. It says President Trump has spent weeks attacking the Black Lives Matter movement, and it's moving the polls, though not necessarily in the way that boosts his electoral chances. Voters' favorable views of the Black Lives Matter movement has dropped by 9 percentage points since June, including a 13-point dip among Republicans. According to the new Politico Morning Consult poll, this shift comes after recent police shootings this shift comes after a recent police shooting of another black man, Jacob Blake, in Kenosha, Wisconsin last week. Trump's recent emphasis on the protests in cities like Kenosha and Portland, Oregon, isn't exactly to his political benefit. Despite Trump's attempt to cast himself as a law and order candidate since George Floyd's killing in May, the Politico Morning Consult poll shows more voters trust former Vice President Joe Biden over Trump to handle public safety. 47% to 39%. I'm gonna read one more paragraph and then I'm gonna come back to y'all. Voters also prefer Joe Biden on race relations by a 19-point margin. Though a narrow majority of voters still view the Black Lives Matter movement favorably, bipartisan support has eroded over the past 2 months as Trump has encouraged police violence against protesters, called the Black Lives Matter movement, a symbol of hate. So Trump has called the Black Lives Matter a symbol of hate. Discriminatory Marxists, I've heard that a lot. You're starting to hear you're starting to call them commies and Marxists and all these old rhetorics that really led to a lot of deaths, and I'm gonna touch on that in a minute. And the bad for black people. This week, Trump has tried to pin blame on Biden for the violence in American cities. Okay, I appreciate y'all. I should give myself a round of applause for reading that, but I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for bearing with me.
I clap for you, bro. I clap for you. I got right up, bro. Let's go.
I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. For riding with me. So I wanted to throw some try to throw some facts out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Try to add some foundation to the conversation. So I'll just leave the floor open. What do y'all take from that article?
I mean, first off, black people ain't even in the mix as far as the Black Lives Matter movement. They just using it to rally white folks behind that shit so they could do damage to the country. That's what I'm seeing. So
It's a brand.
I don't even think
not
it's
a
about
real
black
movement no more.
people, bro.
It's a brand. Like it's
That's
not.
all I'm saying. You go on their website, you see all kind of crazy shit. They talking about LGBTQ and all kind of crazy shit, like some weird shit. If you can go on the website and read, they don't have nothing to do with police killing niggas. They don't have nothing to do with that. They just used y'all. They just used y'all black ass. How y'all always get used to influence the movement. Because if it's one thing about black people, they got some powerful influence in this country. They always have. They have the fortitude to push things in a certain direction. Let them tell it. They are oppressed and hopeless. Let them tell it. I'm the one that's tripping. But from what I see, black people are the most powerful people, not only in the Americas but throughout the planet, because what they say is cool is what is deemed cool. They say Black Lives Matter is cool. That shit cool, and that's what they used for. They painted that shit in the middle of the street as an indication that okay, this is something that black people are behind, and from that it's a wrap. The whole planet gonna get behind anything that black people behind, like rap music or the culture. You feel me? Like, so you're not even aware that they're using you, and all the while you thinking that I'm the enemy because I support the dude. The real enemy is kicking back, laughing at you in the streets, tearing up shit.
Okay, so here's the thing. Let me answer there, Dom. Y'all fall back for a minute. Let me answer that because I have a very, very interesting take on that. Okay. And I'm gonna even bring up Antifa.
Yeah.
Right. Because I want to do a video and I want to do a topic. Can Antifa help the black community? Is Antifa? Should we consider Antifa an ally? Right. So that's a whole nother thing. We're not gonna dive into that. That's gonna be a whole nother show because I know that's gonna take on its own life. But see, here's my thing. Here's my answer to that. Regardless if you agree with Black Lives Matter or not, okay, that's cool. But we understand that at the basis of Black Lives Matter, right? They are fighting against what we all consider oppression, or they are fighting against issues. All I know is every time an unarmed black person gets killed, they are on that front line now. So regardless of if you agree with that message or what they're doing on that front line, they're there. They are there for the party, right? Even with organizations like Antifa, right? You want to say, these people, they show up, they all they're doing is tearing up the community, they tearing up shit, yada. There's all these videos, okay? I find that very, very interesting. And I hadn't said anything because I didn't know how to feel. They were trying to make it seem like a gotcha, like, see, look, y'all go out there to protest, but look at these white people, they really over here, and they burning shit down and tearing shit down and making y'all look stupid, right? I didn't know how to feel about that because y'all was downtown They was burning down like police precincts. It was like Walmarts. We wasn't in the hood no more. We not in the hood no more. So let's stop that. We not in the fucking hood no more. We on site where this shit is happening, and then niggas is going downtown. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why shit is getting kind of crazy. So here's what I had to say to that. This is my mindset. If you don't agree with Black Lives Matter, cool. If you don't agree with Antifa, cool. If you don't agree with that white person over there that's about to bust a brick, you know what I'm saying, through this business, that's cool, right? But here's my thing. If they still going out there banging on niggas, you feel me? If they putting a part and what they feel is like banging against these same motherfuckers I got a problem with, but then that's more pressure on my oppressor neck that they got to deal with. So I'm not finna drag them. I'm not finna get in the way of how they getting busy, because it adds to the chaos or to the disobedience to the that I'm trying to create, so I can get my shit off. So we can become successful. I'm so fucking what you call extreme with it, right? If I see Antifa or a white person, you know, oh look at they coming with bricks. I'm like, okay, my nigga, where you going with that motherfucker? As long as you ain't going to the hood. You feel me? Because I'm gonna keep it funky. They not gonna let me go to Rodeo Drive where these motherfuckers been going down, where I really want to go and fuck some shit up. They not gonna let me go to these white neighborhoods and start fucking shit up where these niggas been going. These motherfuckers can go to places with bricks and with bats and places that I can never go. So if that's what you want to do, Antifa, then by all means. If that's what you want to do, Black Lives Matter, then by all means. The floor is y'all. Well, to that, what do you have to say, Dom?
I say that shit kind of like foolish though to expect that black people would not be impacted in some type of way just because it's not in the hood.
I hear you.
What about the jobs that niggas go to like that's not in the hood? What about all the businesses that got to get shut down because you know they fucking up shit? Like you got to think about like the grander scheme of things. Like how is this gonna help white police officers view black people as less volatile? How you know, like how does that help the image of black people? You proving, if anything, you proving them right. They look like, look at these niggas. They're reacting just like we used